Free Game Podcast, man. Welcome back.
Free Game Fit.
Another episode of the Free Game Podcast. In case you forgot, I am J2, by the way.
I am G.I.D. $. Make sure you add that $. Everybody here need that $, and we know you watching need that $. With your bitch ass.
Damn. Just call me Dale. They finally let me back.
Just call.
Fuck you.
Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. Skyler, man.
Yes, sir. And we got special guests.
Oh, Courtney, I got to say something extra.
Yep. That's y'all camera.
I ain't got to know. Huh?
Whatever you want the people to know.
My name is Courtney.
For sure.
Hello, everybody. Big Weezy, Whittney Zanders. However you see me, that's how I'm coming. We're by Weezy, Weezy Promotions, all that.
We had to bring Weezy back. Goddamn it, Weezy talk that shit. For sure.
Big Weezy.
Hey, look.
How everybody feeling? You trying to jump into it?
You can ask him. You can ask him.
How everybody doing, gang?
How you doing, Dale?
I'm good, man. I'm waiting on you. I want to know.
Nah, we got to see how everybody doing, man.
You so angry.
I'm feeling pretty good. It's hot. I'll tell you that. It is a different type of hot today in the last past days. But all is well, though. It's a great day to be alive.
Right.
Every day. It's a blessing to be alive, for sure.
I don't know, man. The heat made me like it's crazy that I was such a fan. As kids, we were such a fan of the summer. I ain't really a fan of the summer no more. I don't like this shit. I wish it was fucking 60 to 70 degrees year round around this motherfucker. I don't like that. I don't like the heat.
It ain't fun to be outside in the hot. Just
fuck nah. That shit it ain't fun. Nah.
It definitely was different as a child. It was different.
But shout out to y'all who love that shit outside. Hey, I wanted to start it off like this. How y'all feel being with somebody that don't got a vision and being with somebody who don't really see your vision? Like if you're a person with a purpose and a vision to see beyond, because I'm cool with the standards of life of the 9 to 5, the working, the doing this shit, the random shit that been molded for us to fucking do. But like as a person, I see beyond it too. Mm-hmm. In any kind of shape or form, whatever I gotta stick my hand in to do it, I'ma try it. Cause I really don't want to do that shit for the rest of my life. But sometimes my vision roll into my regular life and it never click right. Because whatever. But have y'all ever had a vision or like just had this outlook of life as something that you chasing and you believe in and just dealt with somebody who don't see it?
You mean like lack of support or?
Yeah, all that.
That's exactly what he's saying.
well, I'm gonna speak. Well, me personally, I don't feel like the relationship will work if you have somebody who doesn't fully support you. Being that whatever vision that you have is realistic now. I guess I can say. I guess I'm saying that if I have something that I'm passionate about, and the person that I'm with is not somebody who's supporting me or behind me of what I'm trying to do, we not gonna work, because it's almost like you doubting my dream, right. You doubting my vision. So why are we together? If you know what I'm saying, I ain't necessarily saying that you have to. I don't know how I'm trying to word it, but pretty much what I'm saying is if you are not going to support me or you feel like what I'm doing is a waste, we not going to make it. Right. I guess I can use, for example, like Kelly. Kelly's big on basketball. And a lot of people always ask him to coach basketball, start his own leagues or whatever the case may be. So I'm behind him 100% behind that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'd never be the person to be like, oh, it's too late to do that. You know, there's no sense of doing it. You know, we got bills or this and that, or that's going to take away from that. I'm a very big supporter. If that's what you love, that's what you enjoy doing,
right.
Do it. You know what I'm saying? It
right.
makes him happy. I'm all about whatever make you happy. I would never be a person to take from that.
Right.
And down, you know, that situation, whatever the case may be. Again, as long as it's realistic.
Right.
As long as it's not hindering you from doing what you have to do and handling your responsibilities, I feel like go for whatever you going for. And if you don't have a person behind you like that and y'all are together, I don't think it's going to work. Because you're going to always, you know, feel like, damn, like, what am I, you know, why do you feel like that? Why do you feel like my vision or my dream is not worth going for? You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
Me, I don't think it would work for me.
Right.
That's a good answer.
Yeah, I mean, I would say I'm not gonna limit it to just an intimate relationship, because I'm a person, everybody around me have to be important. You have to have a role, everybody. So yes, partner, that's most important because you're around that person daily or around that person the most. However, you still are around your friends, people you communicate, your work people, like you're around these people daily. So when it comes to having a vision, I expect you to have a vision and a mission. Those things go together because you have to, for one, know where you're going, know who you are, and then what are you doing? I don't want no stagnant people around me.
Right.
So you can, like I said, at the end of the day, I'm not going to limit it to an intimate relationship. That's every relationship I have, whether that's my mama, my sister, my pastor, my work people. Like everybody has to have a mission and a vision. I have to see you going. I have to see you moving. I cannot allow myself to be around somebody who's lazy, who's complaining every day and all day, always negative. Like, so that is a vision is very important. And like I said, you have to have a vision and a mission. So that's important for everybody around me.
Right.
That's how I look at it.
Sure. How y'all bros feel?
Now, to touch up what you were saying, you saying that's as far as a spouse, right? Your spouse feeling like, your dream bullshit?
It can be that. It can be that.
All right. I'm gonna say everybody don't have vision to do certain things to be outside the box. Some people just want to live just a mediocre life.
Right.
We need somebody to flip burgers. We need that. We need somebody to take out the trash.
Right.
So you can't expect everybody to have like these grand visions of doing great things because that's not everybody's vision. That's not their lane. Right. And you can't stress yourself about trying to get somebody to see that. Because you gonna fuck around and stress yourself out trying to get them to get on your shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, especially by me being in my age, man, if it get down to that point, I'm gonna probably figure that out from the beginning, and I'm gonna see where you at with it. And that's where it all started. It's the foundation. Yeah. Certain questions that you gotta ask certain people before you even get sexual with them. Exactly. Me personally. So that just comes with a level of maturity and just, everybody ain't gonna have that vision, man.
Right. Feel it.
Some shit be counterproductive though. Like, is this shit a vision or a hobby?
Yeah.
You also have to talk to whoever that is and figure out where that shit stem from, because it might not even be about the shit you got going on. It could be about some other shit. Wow. So that's just like a deeper combo you have to have. Because it might not be about what how you handling your business or what you claim your vision is. That shit can be about a whole nother thing. But she or he letting that shit, bleed over into what you got going on. But really just come down to communication. I wouldn't say that the relationship wouldn't work because, I've seen relationships work for way worse shit.
Right.
But feel like you also got to be on the same page with whoever, your partner is about that.
Sure.
So do you supposed to give your vision up just to make your partner happy?
If the shit counterproductive, like, you really have to figure out where your partner coming from, like, why you feel how you feel, why you don't believe in this.
Mm-hmm.
That's like me saying, not trying to cut you off, but that's like me saying about it being realistic. Like I said, like if it's not making no sense and it's, it's hindering you from handling business at home and it's causing problems, then I can see your significant other or whomever saying this ain't working.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I mean about it being realistic. Like I said, if it's something that makes sense and you able to still handle your business and do both at the same time, then I don't see why a person wouldn't support your vision. But if like I said, if it ain't making sense and it's causing confusion and it's just all over the place, then I can understand why somebody might be hesitant to support what you got going on.
Okay,
Sure.
But what if, let's just say the vision worked, or you start getting traction or whatever, and the person that wasn't on board all of a sudden on board, how should you feel then? Should you feel like, you say that's life?
Yeah.
So you just supposed to just keep moving like, it is what it is?
People can't support shit until it's something to support. You can't feel a way that a person didn't have your vision or didn't believe in it, then you hit.
You can say that, but you can feel a way about that.
It depends.
Yeah, I'm gonna feel away because like I respect everybody. I respect everybody's decisions or whatever, however. But to each his own. I'm grown, so where I'm at with it, what I'm saying, like we can build something and you can understand who you are with you have to respect it. I'm not dummying down for nobody. Point blank, period. Not necessarily to say, I don't know. I'm just not a person who's just like empathetic. Like I'm like we got to get it together. Like I understand what you're saying, or you can't get to this point, or whatever. But I'm a person of motion. Like I'm gonna keep moving, so I expect you to get with it. Like get on board. How can you support me? How can you assist me? Get in tune with it. So I am not going to just say you don't have a part to play or I'm a dummy down. Like, no, let's get it. Like, especially if it's working, if it's moving, like you say, like, let's get it. Like, you don't ignore that. Like, you have to understand who you with. Right. This day and age, I want to be equally yoked. Point blank, period. Like, that's just me as an adult.
Let me ask you something from a business standpoint. Say if your business take off, right? You make a sale like maybe like $500,000, and your man stuck making $80,000 to $90,000 a year, and he comfortable. How do you feel he should get to your level, to that half, or you cool with him making that 80 or 90 a year? If your business is just prospering, he cool by having a 9 to 5, making that amount he's making.
If it's my business, we gonna be in this together. It's our business, so I'm gonna put him in position to where he's getting more or better or more profit or some kind of way that he can even surpass me. Like if it's my business and if I'm serious about the person that I'm with, I am 100% invested in this person. So it's not though you're down here and I'm up here. You're with me, point blank, period. I'm going to make a way. That's just me. Like I'm not taking from my partner. We there together. And if I have that opportunity, then this is me. I'm doing this. I'm not one of those, like, I'm not gonna feel like I'm superior. Like, cause I want my man to lead. I want you to be there. Even though I know I have the head right now. I know I'm ahead of you. Like, I'm not gonna use the opportunity to step on you. Like, you my man, you get up here with me and I'm probably gonna give you the forefront cause I know what I can do.
To run your business.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's just me though. Everybody different. Every woman is different. So it really depends on the woman.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
What you got, Courtney? Look like you wanted to jump in right there.
No, I was going to answer to what you were saying about if they came in later after it took off and they supported you, whatever. I feel like it depends on what the conversation was prior to the business taking off. Like if they just off the gate didn't support your vision, was like, oh no, that ain't gonna work, this and that. And then when it do take off and they start supporting you, then I'm be like,
You're like you'll take it.
Yeah,
at that point.
you just trying to ride the, you know what I'm saying? You trying to ride my coattails.
Not like that.
You know what I'm saying? You just
see
here because
opportunity,
right?
You trying,
If the conversation was, from a mature adult standpoint, where it was like, hey, I see what you're doing, but things ain't going how you expected them to go. You got to kind of focus on something else right now. And then say the business does take off, then I wouldn't be so upset about now you support me because we had a real conversation. You wasn't just down in my vision or down in my dream. You was just having a realistic conversation with me. But that's how I feel about it.
Sure.
So I feel like it depends on how the conversation was prior to it.
Man, support your people, bro.
Yeah.
Please support your people.
Yeah. Unless they like 50 old and trying to be a local rapper or something. You don't support dumb shit. Yeah.
That nigga Ben ain't never gave up with Ben about 40, huh? Benny the Butcher.
You got a point.
How old? Which color was? What's his name? 2 Chainz. He was Titty Boy at the time.
He was right there. But he was already rapping in his 20s. He just didn't pop.
He didn't take off until.
It do got them late bloomers, bro. It do.
Because they say the plan delusion until that bitch pop off.
Yeah.
Then what?
You ain't gonna say that because it even got actors like Morgan Freeman and stuff. They was late before they popped.
Morgan been about 70 for like 20
right.
years.
Oh, real. Like
You gonna support me when you blow? All right, I was asking, man.
What you got, Dale? I know you got something on your mind.
I'm falling in y'all league, man.
All right, for sure. Go with your mood, Joe.
All right. What is healthy co-parents to y'all, in y'all opinion? What's like healthy co-parenting?
Shit, everything.
Well, I don't have a healthy co-parent situation, so for what I would envision to be a healthy co-parent situation is, realistically for me, I want my kids to always stay with me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, but even with them always staying with me, I would hope for the dad to be present as far as school activities, anything dealing with any outside activities they have going on. first of all, anything that's just what a parent should be a part of. Forget naming a list. Anything that a parent should be a part of, just they stay with me 24/7. That's the only thing.
But what if the father wants, like, you know?
You can't have a healthy co-parent relationship and want your kids to stay with you 24/7.
That don't seem healthy.
When I say stay with me, I mean I want them with me Monday through Friday for school, and they can go on weekends with him. I guess the reason I say that is because I just feel like that's a responsibility that I enjoy to have, being the parent to get up, get them ready for school, take them to school, pick them up from school. That's for me. Like I said, that's me. I don't need nobody else to do that for me. I have a significant other in the home with me, and I don't ask him to take my kids to school. I don't want him to. I do it myself. It's just, maybe that's just quality time for myself. I like to be up getting my kids ready for school. I like to be present in that moment. So I don't want that taken from me. I don't want nobody else getting my kids up ready for school, taking them to school. That's just for me. And I ain't saying that I wouldn't be open to do it, but I like to do it myself. That's just something for me I like to do. My mama always did, so maybe that's just something that I like. But everything else, everything else, I would want him to be a part of. But like I said, I don't have a healthy co-parent situation.
So that's kind of why you see it like that, because that's kind of one side.
Co-parenting really supposed to be 50-50. Like, a lot of niggas are horrible dads out here, but I mean, co-parent, you're supposed to be a part of everything.
Yeah.
You know, either picking up or dropping your kid off, whichever work, you know, you and your child's mother or the other parent put together. As a dad, you shouldn't be able to go out here and go get a job from 12 to 9 if that don't work, you know, with your baby mama's schedule. I never understand that part of it. So and that's why I say about the dad, you know, the kids living with you 24/7. Like, the dad only getting them on weekends. That's not co-parenting. You part-time at that point.
I mean, every situation is different, though. What if the dad is not living in the same state? So realistically, the child is going to be...
But I'm talking about like a situation to where the dad is living 15, 20 minutes away. Like, it should always be, look, I take the kids to school. You pick them up. If you do want to keep them on the weekend, I mean, during the week, that's fine. Let me drop in and holler at them. You know, if I pick them up from school, that's my time. If I pick them up at 3, I might not have them home till about, 7, 8 o'clock. That way he can get his time in also.
So you feel like the dad should have separate clothes, they should have their own room and all that at his house too?
Yeah, you got to have that healthy environment as a full-time dad. Like, I don't believe in being part-time. That's why that co-parent shit be crazy to me. Like, the weekend, like, nah, I'm not, hell no. Like, I'm there for, every part of it. Like, I have to see my kid every day, so I'm always put myself in a situation to where I'm living close enough to where I can drop in on my kid. Let me pick them up on the way home from school. I bring them home later. I have them at home in time for dinner.
It's great. It's standards.
Yeah, like, that's really how it should be. I see a lot of niggas go out here and go use work as an excuse to be a terrible dad, or they go get some crazy job, and now that shit just inconvenient for for the mom, because work shouldn't be an excuse. Women don't make an excuse when it come down to their kids. They figure out how to wake up, get their kids ready for school, take their kids to school, get themselves ready for work, go to work, pick their kids up from school, and you telling me as a man you can't chip in and do none of that? I'll never be a part of, like, that shit wild to me, because coming from a full-time dad, I'm part of everything. I'll never miss a doctor's appointment, dentist appointment.
Real shit.
I'm at every T-ball practice. Like, I believe in being 100% in, rather than, we're living in the same house or not. I'm going to stop in and holler at my kid every day. No way as a man you should be comfortable with not being a part of anything your kid got going on. Because being a single parent, hard as fuck. Like, what comes with that shit? Like, financially, it's already wild, but having to do everything, never getting a break, getting out from work, having to help your kids with homework, pick them up from school, get them ready for bed, get yourself situated, and do that shit over again. And you telling me as a man you just gonna watch, the mother of your child do that shit every day on repeat? Nah.
So what's your so everything you said was great, but we already talked about this kind of, to be honest. But what happens when you and your girl not together and she got another man and don't want you pulling up like that?
I'm in that situation. That's what I was gonna say. Like, so it really depends on where you at with it? Like, do you have a relationship going on? Are you and your child's mother or father still together? Like, do y'all still have a relationship? So, me personally, and not to downgrade my child's father, but however, whatever, we not together. Like, he do his thing. Like, and everybody that knows him know that. However, when it comes to my daughter, I cannot take nothing from him. It's daily interaction. Whenever my child want to go over there, I go. She goes. Like, it's nothing. Like, when it comes to school stuff, like I've probably been and got like some supplies or whatever. He like what else she needs, shoes, uniforms, whatever. Like he is the muscle when it comes to his daughter. Regardless of the fact that me and him is together now. I'm in a relationship, so my boyfriend doesn't have any kids. So it's like, he's having to deal with a woman who has kids, and my child father is active. So he, as my boyfriend, he give us that respect because he see that my child father is active, and this is what you can't he pull up at my house anytime he want to. He like knock on the door randomly. He ain't gotta text me because, like I said, he know that boundary. He give me that respect, I give him that respect.
Right.
When it comes to our child, nothing comes from it. I don't try to keep my child more, none of that, because he's an active father. He does that. Like, but when it comes to my son dad passed, so that's a different situation. So,
right.
But like I said, by my daughter having an active father, like I give him that respect. Like, there's no limit when it comes to what he want when it comes to her. We come to a mutual agreement because that's our child. So I don't try to take nothing from her or him. Like I said, even though like we had our differences, me and him, but when it comes to our child, we're one. So like
and
it
that's
depends
how it should
on.
be.
Yeah,
You shouldn't try to
situation.
dictate how the child, the child's father, be a father because you're in a relationship. Like, as you pursue, if you after a woman with a child, you have to respect that. I mean, if you don't want to compete with super dad, then shit, don't date her. Because shit, I'm not missing a beat. Like she said, her dad got the, the ability to pop up. He don't have to hit her up first. That's how it should be. My child lived there. I'm going to go where my child is. So, I mean, but a lot of niggas are very bullshit when it comes to, like, parenting. Like, very, very bullshit. Niggas really in last place when it comes to that shit.
Dad, let me ask you this. How you feel about meeting your baby mama's new boyfriend? You feel like that should happen initially? Like, or you meet him down the line, or he don't even matter?
It depends, like, on the situation. If they're living in separate homes, then I don't ever have to meet Buddy. You feel me? But if it get to the point where, like, you gonna be around, you moving in or she moving in over there, hell yeah, I would love to meet you. Because I want to let you know the type of man I'm going to be. Like, hey, I'm going to be around. So either you going to respect that or, you're going to move around. And you got to lay them ground rules up front. Like, I mean, my son, the dad part covered, so I don't really need you in that aspect. But if she just dating, then, but I will also trust her, hey, don't have my child around no funny ass nigga, so that's just a part of, you got to know who you're dating.
Exactly.
Or who you were dating, the person you made a child with in that situation. Yeah, you just got to trust her. Okay, I know you're not going to put our kids in no fucked up situation or no fucked up environment.
Exactly.
But I would like to get a feel for Buddy if you're going to move in with him.
All right.
Yeah.
But
My situation
even if
different.
they moved in or even if they dating and not staying in the same spot.
Now, if they're dating and not staying in the same spot, my kid really have no reason to ever be around him because obviously you don't feel like it's real enough. So why should my kid be around, Now, if it get to the point like, hey, like we're going to be living it together, of course. But if you dating and Buddy not, y'all just spending nights here and there and my kid not there, then, that's cool. I don't really have to meet him.
All right.
Because that shit might not even last long. But if it get to the point to where y'all finna move in, then, yeah, I got to meet him. Yeah, and I give her that same respect,
For me, it was different, though. Like I said, this is coming from a healthy aspect of it, mature aspect of it. I was fortunate at first to have a very healthy situation, but we always holler about bitter baby mamas, but there be some bitter baby daddies. And that was my situation. So for me, I didn't see no reason for him to have to meet my significant other because you're not even present enough in my kid's life already, so you don't get that. You know what I'm saying? I don't owe that to you. I don't have to let you know who I'm moving in with or who I'm going to be with because you already haven't even established that right as a father to even make decisions or make any opinions for me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You not doing what you're supposed to do as a dad, so I don't owe you that. You know what I'm saying? Just know that I'm not gonna put my kids in a situation to be around somebody that I don't trust, or I feel like gonna put my kids in harm's way or anything like that. That's my situation. So for me, my baby daddy and my significant, they ain't never just had a whole. And I've been talking to him for 6 years, and I ain't never felt no reason to say, hey, we gonna have a sit down and y'all, introduce each other or whatever the case. He know of him, but as far as actually like having a conversation with him, he's never done it. Like I said, my situation is totally different. Everything go through his mom.
Yeah.
His mom is the one who pick up my kids.
What about the other side of you being a stepmama?
Me being a stepmom?
Yeah.
Now, and that's why I said for his situation, his baby mom's great. I don't have no problems with him. They very mature. They don't bother me. He has older kids. You know what I'm saying? He's older than me, so he has older children. They don't bother me. I don't have no problem with them. They've been able to come, drop the kids off, and there's never no issues. Or I've even came to their house and picked the kids up. So situation's different on our end. You know what I'm saying? On his end, some of them. I mean, one of them is married. Most of them got their own new significant others. They out the way, so I don't have no problems with them.
Do you think that your baby daddy didn't really do his part is because of your ground rules that you set? Like you want the kids to be with you most of the time and all this?
Fuck no. Fuck no. Ain't no excuse for being no shit today.
No,
like,
so our situation. Yeah,
I
our
know.
situation.
I don't get niggas no
right,
passes when it comes to being
situation
a dad.
transpired based off our. Right, our situation transpired based off our relationship. When we were together, amazing dad. I ain't gonna take that from him. He was amazing. He was there. When I was working as a police in Amy, he was getting my kids. He was there. But when we chose to go I chose to go my separate way. That's when the issues came about. That's why I go back to saying people always do that bitter baby mama and we be the problem or whatever. But they got some baby daddies out there who are just as bitter.
Yeah.
So and that's where it came from, and that's when it became a lack, and I ain't doing this, and I ain't sending you this. What I'm saying?
Don't you got
but
a
not
nigga?
realizing
that shit.
And not realizing you're not hurting me. What? You're not hurting me. You hurting your kids. But the way I'm set up, I don't talk about my baby daddy to my kids. I don't bash him. A lot of people don't even know who my baby daddy is because I don't talk about him in any form or fashion. I don't give him that energy. But no, our situation strictly came from us not being together. Mm-hmm. And that's how I chose. But like I said, now he's trying to do better, I guess you can say, because I guess maybe he's finally starting to move on. But no, our situation ain't had nothing to do with me wanting my kids to stay with me.
I feel it.
When you want only the best for your child, Amazing Kids Early Learning Center is your first and only choice. Located conveniently right off of I-55 in Independence, we're centrally located to everyone working in the Hammond area and beyond. Amazing Kids is a highly rated Type 3 licensed center where your child will get only the safest and best highly stimulating learning environment with one-on-one attention and care from an experienced, well-trained staff. Call Rochelle today and start your kid on the path to being amazing.
How soon do you introduce your kids to your person that you're dating?
Ooh, that took me a long time.
Yeah, that shit need to be a while.
It took me a long.
I know some women, kids out here like on their third stepdaddy. Oh, that shit wild, fool.
Probably 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, that take a good minute. When I was staying in A meet at the time, when Kelly was coming there, I would always call my kids' grandmother to get them. They was never at home when he would come. He would see pictures of them, and it came to a point where he was like, damn, do you even have your kids? Because they was never there when he came.
Right.
But it's like, I don't know where we going with this, so why do you need to see them? You know what I'm saying? So it probably was about 6 months in before Kelly actually seen my kids at home.
I was just about to say, like, roughly 6 months to a year. Cause I ain't just bringing anybody around my kids, point blank period. Like I gotta really know, and that becomes like, see, I don't mean to get that deep, but it's just me. That's where discernment kicks in. There, you have to know who you are first and foremost. Like understand, don't just be out here doing stuff. It's okay to date. Like you have to, like especially if you're single, you have to find your person. However, you know what you want. And today's time, y'all, like these people, they pretend to be, but you still see a person. Like I said, like I always say, I don't care about your name. I don't care about none of that, where you from, all this and that. I'm looking at your spirit, how you carry yourself, like what you, like, you know, like what do you believe? Not necessarily religious aspect, but what you believe in. What are your morals? What are some of your goals? So it depends on the person. Like you got to know who you are and know what you're dealing with. Don't just be dealing with anybody. So when you're confident in who you are, it's okay to say, okay, I have a goal, I have a mission. I know this is a person where I can see myself with. I'm not just wasting time with this person. I can actually see something going with this person. Then I say like 6 months to a year, then I'm introducing you, you know, I'm making you familiar, like, to my kids, not necessarily going all in, but I'm still, you know, like, I can see something happening, so I'm gonna introduce you. But yeah, it takes a little minute, and you still have to know who you are and understand what you're dealing with.
Right. What you got, Skyler? What you dating?
It's hard for me to really chime in because I'm always been the guy outside looking in. I say it's hard for me to chime in on that, but I've dated women with kids, and I think the healthiest thing to do, as far as somebody in my situation, if it's a pretty serious situation, you got to meet that father, man. I got to know what type of time he on. I don't know if this nigga might be jealous hearted, whatever. Because I've been in a situation like that. Because it was one situation I was dealing with, man. I was dealing with this woman for a couple of years, and ever so often he'll try to fuck her. Often, just throw little shots.
Yeah. So you think
just lack of respect, man, and that has to be established from the beginning. And that's why, like, it's important. If I'm gonna deal with that, I gotta meet this nigga. If
that shit gonna make or break it, huh? Yeah. If your baby dad on demon time, I'm not getting involved with that shit. Y'all know I don't get in family business. You got to deal with that shit on your own.
I got shit to lose.
Yeah, for real. I'm not finna crash out behind another nigga baby mama.
Right.
That shit mean that much to him. Shit. Y'all got to figure that out.
I feel that.
Now, like with him trying to fuck her or whatever, you felt like she was giving off their energy too?
Could have been.
Okay.
I don't trust nobody 100%. Nobody.
Right.
I talked to a lot of different women, and it's been women when it's been situations when women had a baby daddy and have somebody they dealing with, and they'll tell me, yeah, because I fuck with such and such every now and then, but it don't count. I said, what the fuck you mean it don't count?
They said some shit like that.
Yeah, it don't count.
It don't count.
Yeah, it don't count either way because how they view certain shit. Because I don't know, man. Just when it comes down to like certain shit, a woman could be in a full-fledged relationship with a man, and she could slip up and give up their baby daddy some pussy and be like, well, it don't count because my baby daddy.
What the fuck you mean slip up?
That's
That's
That's life. Hold on, what you got?
I have to disagree. I think you said, does it mean that she's actually engaged or interacting with her baby daddy when he come in her like that? I hate to do this. I hate to get personal, but it is what it is. When you are an attractive woman and you carry yourself well, sometimes them baby daddies, they come fall back. Like I said, sometimes you could have possibly been in a relationship or even y'all was just messing around and it happened. However, when niggas go to messing with all type of different females, they had you at a certain point, and then life goes on, and you're an adult now, and you see, you tired of this shit now. You tired of these hoes, you tired of all this same stuff. And when you look back, like, man, I had it right there. So sometimes niggas do slip back and try to get their family back. It's cliche to say, but it's niggas that do that. Yes. And like I said, I don't speak on nothing that I haven't been through. They slip back and like, what's up with you? Or what, trying to do this and trying to do whatever, or link up or do what, it happens. And me as a woman, I ain't going for it. That's just me. Because for one, I respect my relationship. I do what I do. We all have our flaws and this and that, but at the end of the day, when it comes to being real, like, let's be for real. We're not doing it. I don't play like that.
But if you were to become single again, would you dabble back into that?
I will not.
Okay.
And that's on God. That's on God Himself. And like I said, I'm honest who I am, and everybody that knows me know that I will not. It's done.
I feel like as a man though, if you attractive like you say, you got your shit together, and you a great dad, man, your baby mama ain't really letting you go.
Heavy on great dad though. Heavy on great dad though.
Yeah, if you a great dad and you really got your shit together, man.
Yeah, like if you really got your shit together.
I tell a nigga quick, fool, don't get involved behind me. I ain't really never out the picture.
That's how you come,
man.
So with that being said, I was gonna ask y'all, cause it kind of like go with the subject that I had in my head. Have y'all ever fumbled a good man, a good woman? Y'all feel like y'all fumbled? Because basically what y'all saying, your baby daddy feel like he fumbled you.
Yep. I can be confident and say he gonna clap back if he see this, but it is what it is. Like I don't.
It ain't really about fumbling. It's just you'll never get that again. You know, having biological parents, both biological parents in the same household, you will never rebuild that connection. If you gave a man a child, gave a woman a child, man, you can't replace that. Especially if y'all just fell out on some shit, life got in the way, we didn't work out. A nigga never out the picture, fool. You can replace it, but I mean, you can always replace some shit, but it'll never be the same though.
Yeah.
So
I can say
I don't
bad
care.
timing.
Bad
Timing. I can't say I fumbled, but bad timing.
Yeah, like I'm telling you now, I'm never out of it, fool. And I believe that about any man that really go about his business.
Baby mama, or just any woman that you done dealt with?
Man, boy, it ain't even. My child's mother, fool.
All right. I know how your mind works.
Yeah, I'm never out the picture though. That's why it's hard for me to date I'm not coming behind Super Dad, fool. I already told y'all that if that man about his man, I don't want no part of that. Why you left that man?
But if you're not acting,
So you not with that stepdaddy shit?
Now that nigga gotta be bullshit. Like real shit. Think about it though. If that nigga on his shit, good looking, he get money. Like,
What does his looks have to do with anything?
because we talking about attraction.
We
We talking about it.
What does his looks have to do? If he on his shit, but what does his looks have to do with anything?
Well, let's take that out. The nigga on his shit.
Yeah.
I'm hoping. I don't think
shit.
women just out here
Well
fucking
grown,
ugly
you need to be
niggas.
you be presentable. Well grown,
Well grown
I get
nigga on
it.
this shit, drive a nice car, nigga dropping out trampolines and basketball goals in the backyard. Man, I ain't compete with. Fuck no. For what? Man, y'all niggas be stupid. I'm not getting in part. I don't get in family business, fool. I'm not. Why you don't want that man?
And you fucking around, get the nigga Facebook information. You scrolling through this nigga. Nigga great. Nigga traveling.
What are you doing?
I got the question, what the fuck you did?
That
You know?
nigga traveling, car nice. That nigga getting money. He tall and shit. And you, man, fuck no. Ain't he around? Like active?
this nigga in and out.
Also,
Like Whittney say, could just knock on the door. Just
Why you don't want that? Why that shit didn't work? You want me to believe that?
is what you saying.
I don't know how the math got there.
You got. Talk that shit. Hold on.
how you say? Well, how you go?
But you can't really speak on that until you have like that baby daddy. Like on the outside looking in, it's easy to be like, I ain't gonna do that shit.
Right.
But until you have a child with a nigga that's really like that, like a grown ass man, that nigga popping up at birthday parties and shit.
Yeah.
Chain on, watch on, he smelling good. Nigga got a nice car. You telling me you don't want nothing to do with the man no more? Nothing at all. Come on, man. I ain't know. Like we human. Cause my baby mama on her shit and I never stop on my baby mama, and I tell anybody that if she look good, what you know I want her. Shit just didn't work out. I'm not finna lie to you.
Yeah.
And that shit probably your fault.
Yeah, I fucked up. Shit. Look at her. Look at that motherfucker. What you mean? Why you, man? Be for real. Yeah, I still want her.
When he, chime back in with you when you said the look part, right? You feel like a nigga could be too attractive for you to fuck with?
Huh?
Any nigga that you might find attractive, you feel like if that nigga is attractive guy, you feel like it might cause a problem down the line?
No, I was just trying to figure out what did looks have to do with anything. But to be honest, I don't like no just too pretty niggas.
You gotta explain when you do the air quotes. What's that?
Meaning like I
Cuter than me. You in the mirror more than me, taking more selfies than me.
Yeah, I don't like all that now. Like I still want you to be a man now. Like don't be sitting here all day like this. Yeah.
Like smell like ass sometime, right?
No. But all that and like I just don't like it. Like I just don't like it. I want you to still be a man, but
If your baby dated that nigga, like.
And I'm gonna disagree with what you saying because you standing on the father part of it. You steady saying if your baby daddy that nigga and he doing this and he got his shit together, that don't mean nothing. The chemistry can be off. He can be a cheater. He can be a narcissist. It's a lot of things, qualities about that person that will make a person not want to be with them. Just because he a good dad, just because he got a good job, just because he doing what he's supposed to do at the household don't mean that. It's a lot of men out here who take care of
What you
home.
explaining right now is ain't shit, nigga. I said a great ass man, like a stand up.
No, you said a great dad. You said a great dad.
Usually, if a nigga a great dad, he a great man. Usually,
not necessarily.
In most categories,
not
usually
necessarily.
Niggas who ain't shit dads, them niggas got some fucked up character flaws. If a man is a good dad, I defend that nigga to the end of the earth because you gotta have. But y'all didn't work out. If the relationship, but hold on, let me say this. Most women would feel like just because the relationship didn't work out for whatever reasons you want to tie to it, that make him a horrible man or whatever. That don't mean he a horrible guy. Y'all didn't work out.
I'm going to go back. Like you said, I'm going to use my dad for instance. I love my daddy. Love my dad to death. He's a great dad. Call him right now. He coming. Mm-hmm. He's never lacking in nothing. But my dad is a drinker. He's an alcoholic. That in itself could be a reason why a woman don't want to be with him. So you saying about if he got my dad got his shit together, he ain't want for nothing. He got his own place, he got his own everything. But
what the drinking got to do with anything?
Because his drinking has caused, like I said,
it's a behind closed doors shit.
Exactly. My dad is an excessive drinker. I'm like I said, I don't like getting personal, but Dale's the person who did my dad's life insurance.
Free Game Podcast, man. This episode is brought to you by Williams Legacy Life Insurance. Get at Dale Williams for licensed life insurance and health insurance. He specializes in mortgage insurance, term life, whole life, annuity, final expense, universal life.
Williams Legacy also specializes in college funds, tax-free retirement savings, major medical, health insurance, dental, vision, and accident.
With health insurance being cancer, critical illness, heart attack, and strokes, it's an insurance that you really need.
You can contact him at 985-215-3270. That's 985-215-3270. And his website is dale@williamlegacyinsurance.com.
He's by him having multiple DUIs and stuff like that, that is a problem for people. It don't necessarily have to be his drinking. It could be worrying at home if he coming home safe because he's drinking. That can be a problem. Right. But my daddy is a great man. He's a great father. But that in itself is a deal breaker for people. It's a deal breaker for me and he my daddy.
Yeah, he got a addiction.
Yeah, that's a particular situation, but I'm sticking to what I read.
But that's why I'm saying you can't just say if he a great man, why you don't want that man. Like I said, it's a lot.
Because if the situation is like, oh, he an alcoholic, so that's the deal breaker, then that's different. But if y'all just didn't work out, because bad time in life got in the way and shit, you got to explain that to me. Like you got to.
With it anyway, huh?
Probably not.
Oh, he's a great dad. You ain't.
So basically, if you and your girl wasn't to work out, any other woman you go about in the future after that, they gotta have ain't shit at daddy or not a baby daddy. Period.
I don't know. It really depends on the woman. Ain't a baby daddy.
You take them serious.
Yeah, man. We acting like life don't y'all know this. Y'all know how shit it is. Like baby daddy and like people get like parents fucking do this shit all the time. Like he said, he didn't like. It ain't too many situations where women just don't want their child's father if he's a great ass dude.
They be wanting their dad. They be wanting the baby dads even if he ain't shit. They still be wanting them.
My point. So if the nigga really, if the nigga really a stand up guy.
So again, it all depends on the standard, the woman. Like it depends on the woman, man. Like at the end of the day, point blank, period. You got a lot of people out here with childlike mindsets. Mm-hmm.
That's not really a childlike mindset. Like if you still attracted to the guy you had a child with, No, I'm
just saying in general, we have a lot of people out here today's time with childlike mindsets and this baby mama, baby dad. I hate that. Like that's my child's father. Like give him their. I can give him their respect because he do what he do. I don't play like I'm not a little girl. Like but people so caught up in the world today, and I hate that. Like I hate this for the generation because they so stuck. They so stuck, and like social media is lit. Everybody feel like people brainwashed for real. Like I just want to snap sometimes. Like get it together. Like so. Like I don't want to waste no more time. Like I'm 34 years old now, so I want to get better. I want to grow to get better. Like I want to know who I am, know what I'm dealing with. So it all boils down to, like I ain't gonna lie, we all probably had kids at a young age, or we might have slipped into something. People had all kinds of stuff going on, and they became our child's parent, and we. It is what it is, but at the end of the day, you learn to be an adult and stuff shift and change, and you know who you're dealing with. So like you said, as a man, step up to your child's life, do what you do. As a dad, do your part. Like, people expect their dad to be their stone. Like, that's where their strength come from in any child,
Right.
girl or boy. Like that, my daddy is there. That's where I get my strength from. So, like, you have to. A father is important. Point blank. Period. It's no excuses for nothing. So, like, as a boy, get it together.
And I see a lot of men I see a lot of men make excuses for being a ain't shit dad, and that shit drive me because like. I'm in this shit like knee deep, like with my child. Like it really ain't too much shit it's nothing that'll make me not be the dad. Like, you know, the dad I want to be. I see a lot of niggas go out here and go get jobs to where they can't. You know, they use that as an excuse. Well, I work a lot, nigga. Your baby mama work a lot. Like she can't use that as an excuse. But why do you feel like you can get away with that? And there'd be a lot of popular niggas on Facebook that like really are horrible dads in real life, and motherfuckers really try. And people validate that shit.
Yeah,
like no,
got
like
people who got people on child support, and dudes are literally quit their job because they don't want to pay their child support. Like what?
Like, and niggas really be crying, especially if you know you're not gonna be there physically. Like, nigga, at least pay. Like, how you gonna be mad about paying child support? You just think you not finna do nothing. Like, I know a guy right now, like his daughter live in another state. That nigga pay his child support proudly. Like, cause he know, like, shit, I can't be there. Yeah, like, I can't, like, his baby mama wanted more. He like, shit, let's go to court. Let the judge do it. Like, he understand that shit. There's so many bullshit niggas out here that don't do shit for their kids. Like, and a lot of popular niggas, I really want to drop names, but I ain't gonna go that far. Like, but niggas really be bullshit when it come down to being parents. And I never respect that shit. Like, be on Facebook all day trying to act like a stand-up guy. Yeah, but you don't do shit for your kid. Like, nothing at all.
But look, we beating them daddies ass right now.
I was just about to chime in. About the mamas.
It's not about, we talk about the mamas enough, fool. Like, we do that enough.
Mamas enough.
The world do. But not, like.
We ain't gotta make it a whole subject. We were just basically saying it goes both ways. Now, I ain't about to just beat them down. I'm just saying.
No, I agree.
It goes both ways, but 9 times out of 10, like.
The percentage is way higher.
But usually when niggas try to say mamas are like bullshit because that shit didn't work out, man, I rarely know bullshit parents as moms. Now there are some, but in most, there are some, but in most cases, especially black women, they do what the fuck they gotta do when it come down to their kid.
Now I'm gonna chime in on that part. Now I agree. Like I said, I'm coming from. I know I'm a good ass mama, so I can't speak for me, but chiming in on it's more bullshit ass fathers than it is mothers. I will kind of disagree, only because of what we see is pushed out there. A lot of times, baby mamas will get on social media and talk about the baby daddy, say what he don't do, this and that, or whatever the case may be. You don't see too many baby daddies get on Facebook or baby fathers get on Facebook and speak about their baby mama. So you don't know if they're a bad mother or not. But that's what I was about to say. But a lot of times, a lot of situations, and I know this from family, a lot of situations, a lot of dads sometimes be really good dads, but they have bitter baby mamas who feel like, oh, you've moved on. You with somebody else. So now I'm going to make it hard for you. I'm going to make it a problem for you. And not saying that's a reason for the dad not to be active, but they will make it almost impossible for the father to be active. So when the dad does say, hey, I want to get my child for Christmas or this and that, oh, no, they can't come. But then when they don't come, they get on social media, y'all, why such and such ain't came and got their child for Christmas, this is that. Yeah,
but a lot of that shit could be from inconsistent, too. A lot of that shit could be coming because the dad is inconsistent. Like, nigga, you only want to get your baby on holidays, or like a lot of dads like to dictate when they're a father, and that piss off a lot of women. Like, you just can't come be a dad when it's convenient for you.
That's me. I agree with what you're saying, but I'm speaking for when it's not that situation. That's why I say, so a lot of times we only see bullshit fathers because women are emotional. We're quick to get on social media and broadcast that a baby daddy ain't shit. As far as a man, he don't typically get on social media and talk about his baby mama. And then when he do, he's sassy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Why you talking about your baby mama? She carried your child. That's why. So I ain't gonna just necessarily say that it's just more bullshit.
I just wanted to shit on these niggas though.
No, don't get me wrong. They terrible.
Yeah, we need to shed a light on these niggas because a lot of these niggas be bullshit. Yeah, a lot of like the most popular niggas. Man, oh my boy.
You know, it's a clear indication though. What I see though, a lot of times when I see that shit, I know it. I used to fuck with a nigga like this, man, and he used to post a lot about his kids, but he really wouldn't fuck with his kids like that. And you could determine what type of nigga he is. Like, if I fuck with you, right? We've been knowing for each other for an amount of time. Money, when it come down to you borrowing money from me, the same way I give it to you, I want it back. And if you the type of nigga that take a week, 2 weeks, a month, and all these bullshit ass excuses, and you living life, I'm thinking like, damn, how do you pass that characteristic down to your son?
Right.
That's what my thing. Cause you don't respect you don't respect paying niggas back on time. So how the fuck what you telling your son? That's my thing. So a lot of time when I run into certain niggas, bruh, like I like to put them through certain tests to see what type of nigga you is. Right. And I really feel bad for the kids because how the fuck you gonna leave somebody and you a shyster ass nigga? Right. You know, so a lot of times me just putting you through certain tests let me know what type of nigga you is. And on top of that, with the women that I've dealt with kids, or I see the women with kids, a lot of people like to say, well, you don't know me because of my Instagram. Like, hell I don't.
Hell I don't, right.
You on there shaking your ass. I know what type of woman you is. You don't respect yourself.
Right.
And it's a lot of social media moms too.
It is.
Yeah. Just like it be like, you know what I'm saying, that shit go the same way, bro. Like it just the story just been written for the dads just for so long. And I like you say, niggas bullshit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas bullshit, but that shit go both ways, but I ain't gonna lie.
I know way more ain't shit dads, though. These niggas be out here living their best life, working whatever the job they want to work, working whatever hours they want to work, and don't do shit for their kids. Nigga talking about of course, you're not taking care of your kids. Meanwhile, the mother of your child at home struggling, and you just
y'all flashing all that money. Yeah, you should have that. You ain't taking care of shit.
Don't be having nowhere to stay. Can't come get their kids for a week because their kids don't have rooms where they live at. They don't have no clothes. Niggas don't know their kids' doctor's name. Nigga don't know nothing. Don't get involved with the school. Niggas don't know nothing. But be on Facebook, making like niggas really in last place. But I also feel like a lot of women validate that shit because they would turn around and date them niggas, and you clearly can tell this nigga, like if you dating a nigga, you know a nigga ain't no fucking great dad.
No.
You know he got kids.
I disagree. Because people have a good way of portraying to be some. Again, I'm speaking for my situation. I ain't speaking for nobody else's. Because I've had this, I think I've made a post about this before. Nobody in their right mind goes out and seeks an ain't shit person.
Right.
When you get with somebody, again, in their right mind, you don't expect them to be ain't shit. So that even goes to the baby daddy part of it. When you get with somebody, like going back to us talking about having conversation with somebody can portray and pretend that these are the same thing. The things that you want is the same thing that they want. They can talk about it. They can not even just talk about it. They can bring you around family, make it seem like they're a family person and they're so family oriented and stuff like that. And when you get with them and really, really know them, but at this point, you years in down the line, they true selves start to come out. That's like my situation. My baby daddy was a great father as long as we were together. The moment that we separated, he showed a whole different side of him. So you can't necessarily say you know what a person is going to be or how a person is going to be when you get with them, because people have a good way of pretending.
But did you just look past the signs because you was in love?
I mean, there was, first of all, when I got with him, I was a kid. We was 18 years old. So
didn't really know
I didn't even know what signs to look past, but I don't even want to necessarily say I look past the signs. God rest his dad. Mr. Irvin was a great father. He came from a great mother and a great father. He didn't come from a bad home. So that's number one. That's what I looked at. He came from a great daddy, a great father. So that was what I thought was instilled in him because his dad is amazing. Yeah. So I can't say that I look past his flaws because, again, I was a kid. But when I was pregnant with my first child for him, he was there. He was there for doctor's appointments. He was very active. He was a good person. So, again, my situation, I can't speak for other people. My situation, he was a great dad up until we separated. The weird stuff didn't start happening until after the fact.
But at our age now, we're all grown. Like you said, you can put niggas to test. Like, I'm talking about, like, the women that come after these niggas become bad dads and then ignore that shit and expect great shit from niggas who are already bullshit.
Oh yeah, I agree.
And then have more kids for this nigga that don't really take care of the kids that they have.
Yeah, you been with this nigga 3 years, you seen his daughter twice, but now you think he finna be a great dad? Yeah, that shit be wild to me. Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. What you got, Whitney? You was kind of quiet right then.
No, I was really just listening in.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Y'all want to name drop some fucked up dads?
Yeah, go ahead.
Nah, I ain't gonna fuck with it.
You know how to fight? Nah, I was gonna ask him quick. We ain't gotta stay on it long. How y'all feel about that new gun law thing? I was kind of switching it up, get off them daddies they already and got beat up enough.
Oh, them niggas going to jail.
Yeah.
That new gun law. Yeah, that new niggas going to jail for.
Yeah, I had a group of young niggas in my driveway.
Man, I told you
Hold
like
on,
that
hold on. Before y'all get into it, explaining what's this new gun law.
Oh, you know, usually you had to be 21 to conceal carry. Now, yeah, now you can be 18.
Just buy a gun. You don't need a permit or nothing.
No.
You could just get it legally and just conceal it.
That shit only in Louisiana though, right? They pass, yeah. So, yeah, them niggas gonna be thugging.
They always have, but I'm just saying to make it legal, to make it like that.
Right. Yeah, they already have, but now when them niggas can go in academy and go buy one now instead of trying, get one illegally, that shit. Hey, just don't go to no club with young niggas, man. You gotta stay out the way.
With niggas in my driveway just hooping on my basketball goal. And they had backpacks on and all that shit. I don't know how them boys come.
That nigga did a tomahawk on your shit, huh?
Man, you saw him. You saw the video.
That bitch back.
I told you, let that shit go, man. That was just some.
I know them little niggas, man.
Yeah, man, let them.
Hey, little niggas, if y'all watching this shit, you going to jail. Hey, try that shit again, you going to jail.
It was already noted.
Cause I know they strapped.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell them next
Nigga was dribbling the basketball, fool. The man was probably still going to hoop. They were going to hoop probably. That's what I had on the backpack. So if your kid, hold up, but
get to your destination and go, huh? Yeah, you know how your shit show you a notification.
Hold up though, Joe. Like we raising young black boys. If your son is walking around in the neighborhood he live in, and he still fucking gold, you don't think he gonna get a shot at? But if he do,
that's not his goal. He gotta go.
I did used to shoot on people.
yeah,
The girls.
that normal shit, man. You one of them, bro.
Hey, bro.
Different times now.
Don't come in my yard if I didn't invite you.
He's Stanley.
And don't come in my yard if I didn't invite
That
you.
nigga go all the way at the end of the driveway. He act like that was near his door and shit. Man, that bitch damn near
At the end of, I'm gonna drop the video right here. My shit not at the end of the driveway.
leave them boys.
Them niggas was close to my garage and some more shit.
Oh, they came too close. Too close for comfort.
They came in the driveway. Look, Buddy was about to walk in the road and go to their house. Buddy looked at the goal. He was like, "Oh shit!" And the nigga got the dribble in and slammed that bitch.
Let me get a few shots.
I'm looking on the camera. I'm watching them do it. I ain't finna go out there and do shit. I ain't finna fuck with them young niggas. I ain't going out there and doing shit. If anything, I'ma talk on the camera. Can y'all please leave? Yeah, damn it. Please leave.
They parents probably live in the neighborhood, fool, but they probably ain't about no trouble, man. So every little black boy with a backpack about trouble.
Absolutely.
All right. Remember that?
Hoodies.
We stereotyping now.
Especially the ones that wear hoodies in the summer.
Remember that shit when Nah,
Well,
Joe
hey,
don't
it depends on your environment. You know what goes on in your environment.
They don't belong.
They don't, man. Hey, you gotta cleanse your heart, fool. Nigga gotta cleanse his fucking heart, fool.
You gotta cleanse your heart.
Hey, bro, I bought that goal for me and my kids.
That's fine, man. Them nigga dunked that bitch 3 times and kept kicking.
They do it again.
He not like them niggas.
PPD coming.
Man, I'm
Or the fucking sheriff.
about that.
We got a sheriff that live in the sub. Hey,
Man, not gonna do nothing.
don't listen to him. He don't live there.
Trespassing.
He don't live there. I'ma look at my camera. He don't live there.
That's wild, fool.
Come do it again.
For me,
Man, them little black boys wasn't about no trouble, man. That would have been a group of white kids, though. He wouldn't have had a fucking problem with it.
I probably would have walked outside some white boys.
You walk down on
Yeah, I would have checked them. I would have checked them.
You a motherfucker. Leave them kids alone, man. Them boys won't.
Try that shit after August, after that other law go in, where y'all gotta do all y'all time.
That nigga fucking go by his mailbox. He mad niggas coming out there hooping. Man, stop it. He act like they came in, checked the door and wiggled the door and shit.
I feel like it's dealing with race for me. I feel like by them, putting that in place or whatever, I feel like they feel like let's let the black boys get each other off the street for us. That's how I feel about
Doing it anyway.
it. They doing the job. They doing the job for them. That's how I feel about it.
Just stay at home, shit.
Yeah. It goes both ways though, cause the little boys gonna get each other off the street, and fuck the white boys gonna come shoot the schools up.
Right. That's why I said. That's why I said I feel like is they doing the work for them. That's how I feel about it.
Yeah, niggas gonna fall for that trap though.
Hey, how y'all feel about DNA test at birth?
Everybody should do it.
If your baby mama dick hopping, then do it. But
I mean, I feel like even faithful. I feel like even people with a regular that been together. Yeah, man, I feel like they should do it.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't even play like that.
That shit trauma, fool. That shit trauma. You shouldn't have to go get no DNA test if you know your baby mama.
I feel like it should just get done in the hospital.
Now we gotta get personal, cause I don't even play. I don't even just have sex like that. Like for real, I don't do that. Like I'm not that type of person. I'm not. I swear to God.
The reason I agree is because coming from a military standpoint, I was in the Army, and the way the military operate, they ain't taking care of no kids that ain't their soldiers. They're not doing it. So I feel like regardless of being married or whatever the case may be, I feel like it should be done just regardless, because in the military, that's how it is. They not setting up allotments for nobody to pay child support or you to be somebody taking money or getting money for what they soldier if you're not for their soldier.
Right.
So I feel like it should be for everybody. And I feel like if you know for a fact that
you get your wife pregnant, you ask that woman for a DNA test.
No, I wouldn't say ask.
To me, that's disrespect. What you mean you want to do? Like I just don't play like that. Like
I feel like it should be asked. I just feel like it should just something that just be. They just bring you the paper and you just put it up. You ain't even gotta.
You can do it. I have no problem with doing it, but why? Like I'm just not that woman. Like
if that shit is the law, then that's one.
You heard like 10 songs.
If that shit the law, then that's one thing.
Like, but for real, I have to get a little personal, and I hate to say this on live, but I'm gonna keep. I'm raw and uncut.
Keep it deep.
Even with my boyfriend to this day, like first of all, let's just say I'm not ready for any more children right now. With my boyfriend, we've been together 3 years. We still use protection. I don't play like that. I don't sleep around. I don't play around. Like I'm so big on. Listen, that's a big thing for me. Sex is a big thing for me because for one, you got to understand that's where the soul ties come in, and that's why all that you coming into me and I'm coming into you. We exchanging these energies. And I'm so big on my energy and my spirit. You're not like people got a lot going on, so I take that very personal. So when it comes to that point of me having a child or birthing a child, like this is confidence, this is security. Like you coming at me like that as a woman, I feel disrespect. What you mean you want a DNA too?
So what? No, hold on. What if it get passed at a law? You gonna be fussing in the hospital?
No, I'm gonna do what I have to do. I'm not gonna I'm not problematic.
I'm saying him bringing it up like Whitney. No, they just making it the norm.
I feel like
it just be a paper that you don't think about it. Y'all.
I mean, that'll make it easier for the people who do require a DNA test. I mean, that's just So
I watched a white man on TikTok tell a whole story about how his son wasn't his. Man, that man was brokenhearted, bro. And he raised him all his life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's just like, I just feel with situations, it can be a healthy situation. Y'all can crumble it up and throw it away after that. But I just feel like I just feel like it should be a normal thing, bro.
It's no problem. It's no problem. Yeah.
I think it should be a normal thing because there's too many men out here who are on child support for children who are not theirs.
You got people getting raped, molested, all kind of situations going on.
They're married. Just because they're married.
Them niggas be knowing. Them niggas don't want to know. Like,
that's
come on, man.
Situation.
Them niggas don't want to know. Fool, no way your wife went out here, whoever you with went out here, made a whole nother, like she's sleeping around like that, and you don't know to make another baby. Man, them niggas ignoring that shit. Nigga,
man, I can't say that, dear.
Again, like she said, hating in person, but I have an uncle for a fact who has a son who, if you looked at him, you would swear to God he was from my uncle, but he's not. And my uncle did not know, but he raised him up,
fed him,
and didn't know until I guess you can call it Mad Day or whatever, and she finally disclosed that he wasn't for him, and then they did a DNA test, and he wasn't for him, and you don't even know. Like it literally sucked the life out of him because he'd been raising this child all this time, thinking that this child was for him, and it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a heartbreaking feeling. So I feel like that should just be automatic.
Yeah, but that's all I'm just saying. I just feel like they passing gun laws for 18-year-old, man. Y'all, they be worrying about the wrong stuff, man. Y'all need to.
Right, and those and I have brothers.
women
I have brothers, so my brothers don't have kids. I'm the only one of my mom kids with kids. So my brother will be 30 in August, and then I have a little brother who is 23. They don't have children yet, and I feel like more so, I'm a woman saying this. I'm saying from like protecting them. My brother who's about to be 30, he's married. You know what I'm saying? And I know for a fact his wife is a good woman. You know what I'm saying? But I just wanted them to be protected from situations like this. My little brother is not, he's only 23. So, and the girl he's with, she's a really good girl too. But I just want them to be protected from situations like this. When men get put on child support, say you are paying your child support, and say, for instance, something, God forbid, something happened, you lose your job. Now you behind in child support. Yeah. You steady getting behind. Now you done lost your license.
Yeah.
Now you have a warrant out for your arrest because you lost your, you know what I'm saying? You can't get a passport. It's so many things that hinder you just from that small situation. You know what I'm saying? And to say if a child's not yours and you're on child support for a child that's not even yours, and all these situations are against you, that like it don't be making sense. You suspend my license. You suspend my license, but you want me to get a job, but I have to drive a car to get to my job. But then if you pull me over for not having a license, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like it's just I keep hitting this, but it's a lose-lose situation. So I feel like DNA tests should just be automatic for everybody. Not somebody saying, "Hey, let's go get tested." But as soon as the baby comes or before the baby comes, I feel like it should just be done for everybody, just to protect both parties.
By the way,
what he said?
You say you support child support?
Oh, I support it too. I definitely do too.
What be wild? Niggas talking about my baby mama don't want to see me up. And them niggas probably paying $200 a month.
$200 a month. Them niggas be trash, bro.
Niggas crazy shit.
Them niggas
cell phone be higher than this. Stop playing.
That'd be kind of wild.
Them niggas be making $12 an hour, man. Woman ain't getting no money from you. Them niggas trash, boy. I hate them niggas.
Yeah, when it's time to go get the haircut, she asked him for it. He said, "That's why I pay child support."
Y'all hate that. I feel that because I pay child support and do out my kids, for my kids out of pocket. So
you should.
Yeah, that just been my life. So
okay, I got a question for you. Can I ask a question?
Yeah, you ask.
So being that you do pay child support, how do you feel about because I'm asking this because I've seen people do it where they pay child support and say the baby mom be like, "Oh, I need help getting shoes this month," and I've seen them say, "You get child support." Yeah. How do you feel about that?
That ain't me. Honestly, my kids ask me for it.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They don't really ask me for nothing. They get their child support and that just be it. They don't really bother me about nothing else. It's just the stuff. Well, they do ask me stuff, but I don't know. I don't care about it. Right. Yeah. It's simple. Like, yeah.
You'll still do it without saying, "Oh, I just gave you got child support last week. Why you asking me to do this?"
Yeah.
You wouldn't complain.
Our relationship and how we do it is almost like the child support ain't even there, really. But it's there. But it's like I don't think about that. I don't because I don't know. That shit lame.
I've seen people say that. They be like, "Well, I get child support, so why would I give you extra?" Or I've even seen people say like that they feel like child support should be like on a card where the mama could only use it for.
It is.
Huh?
Some women fuck over that child support though.
They do have women that do it.
But you can still use it for everything, right?
Oh yeah.
Once the child's under your roof, you still have to take. How do y'all feel about that? Like when women be like, okay, they'll use their child support towards the kid, of course, but food. Light bill, expensive. They in your house. So how do you feel about that?
Be real, bro.
No, hell no. It shouldn't go to your hair, no shoes, no new clothes, no nothing personal. Anything dealing with the house and the kids, I feel like it's a fair go. Like,
be real. I don't care what my baby mama spend their child support on. You can spend it long as you know, long as fuck what they spending on. Long as if you come talk to one of my baby, she don't even know that you know me. Long as you talk me up in the light that I handle my business, I don't care what you spend it on, honestly.
So you telling me she could post, I just got my hair done, my baby daddy child support money. You wouldn't feel
a way about that?
She can't come to my dog for that light bill money though. If she done fucked up that child support check.
Look. All right, look. Let's just say she say that, and then she hit your phone.
Damn, you making the situation bad as hell.
Nah, I'm saying, let's just say, but listen though, listen. Because you just said that you ain't care. You just say that you ain't care. Listen though, listen. If she do that and then she hit you up, oh yeah, they need school clothes, shoes and all this now. No. And she just posted that she spent your money on getting her hair done.
Yeah.
How you gonna feel?
Honestly.
He gonna dog out.
Y'all give me the worst situation.
But no, honestly, how you know? Let's be raw about it.
No, I'm saying like if she on the internet boasting and bragging about it, yeah, I'm gonna look at it weird. But if she spunt it on her hair and stuff, and I didn't know she did it, and that's just what she did to it, then she be sneaky. Honestly, I'm not monitoring her. She not being sneaky to me. That's just what she doing. But if she spin it on her hair and stuff, and then boom, the school clothes, she like, I got the clothes, you get the shoes. I don't even know the date the child support hit. I don't know that shit. If she asks me that shit, she get it on the 15th. They need the shoes by the 20th. I ain't the type that like, oh, didn't you just get this on the 15th? I don't think about that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I don't know.
But I ain't gonna lie. Like a man, if you see that though, I'ma expect you, especially because I got homeboys as best friends, I'm gonna be like, bruh, at the end of the day, I understand that you don't care how she spend her money, but you gotta let her know about that. Like, look, you calling me and asking me about this and that, and you on Facebook talking about what you just did with my money. Like, on some real stuff, give me my, like, bruh, I'm gonna give you this, still give it to her, because if you that man you say you still gonna provide, you still gonna give it to her. But at the end of the day, don't play with me. Don't play with me like that. Like, what you mean you just got your hair done with all this and that, now you need this and this and that. You could have did half of that.
Man, I'd have been in situations with one of my baby mamas. She the one who like to, say internet stuff. That's why I say, man, Joe know the stuff I done went against the grain with,
You also a fucking crazy man. I tell you this shit all the time.
Yeah, but it just is what it is, because like I said, man, it got a clip of me saying this, bro. At the end of the day,
they got it.
Shut the fuck up. No, man, at the end of the day, with all the stuff that comes with this parenting and co-parenting and all this stuff, I just want my kids, at the end of the day, when they speak on me, they just speak to me as in a higher power and the higher level of being a daddy and a stand-up nigga. At the end of the day, everything else don't even matter to me, bro. So that's just how I am, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying shit don't bother me, but man, I've been a daddy for a long time. I had 2 kids in the 9th grade. I'm 35. Yeah, I had 2. So it's like I've been a daddy for a long ass time now, even though I'm still I'm old. I'm about to say young, but don't worry about it. Keep it going. I just been a daddy for a long ass time.
I've already seen all the bullshit that come with everything.
Yeah, so and I done went through the drama and all that stuff. We had a peaceful place, so it just is what it is, bro.
You gonna cuss your ass out when she see that?
I don't care, bro.
Don't let that woman talk to you any type of way now.
Can't say nothing to me, bro.
Oh, see, that's another thing he brought up. Man.
This episode is brought to you by the Boulevard Event Center, where parties, bar mitzvahs, baby showers, coming home parties, going away parties, anything you want to celebrate, this is the spot right here in Hammond, Louisiana.
You can party all night. You can
party, and you can party by yourself. Yeah,
right. Especially on First Fridays. Every First Friday, this is the place to be, man.
You never know who you see on the first Friday.
You never know. You might see Giovanni.
You most definitely gonna see Giovanni.
You gonna see Giovanni
and he gonna be dancing.
And if you see Giovanni, use this promo code FreeGame20 to get $20 off of your whatever shoes, whatever you get from him, because he sell a little bit of everything. Yeah.
Free game.
Man. And he looking for CDL truck drivers.
Right. But once again, man, this is the Boulevard Event Center, man. Get that bread at the Boulevard Event Center at gmail.com.
And get that honcho for the Boulevard Express. To get your food, your tacos, and get that Derek for a haircut.
If you want your haircut, he's also a mentor. I think he coached baseball or something.
Yeah,
he do it all.
He's an ordained minister.
And he's also the proud sponsor of the Free Game Podcast and all Free Game Media, man. So get that bread, man. The Boulevard Event Center.
Just how I look at some relationships, how some women talk to their niggas in front of people. Lord, bro, man.
My mom talk like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because my kids old. I got 2 18 years.
Again, that depends on a woman. Because I hate to hear, like, our generation these days, females be like, they'll call a nigga like bitch. Like, they talking like, for even if you arguing or just having a conversation with, don't call no nigga no, like, I don't like that. I don't respect that. Like, and if you a nigga that's taking that, Lord have mercy on your soul. Like, I don't, man, listen, what? Don't, first of all, you don't even have to chastise or hit that woman, but put her in her place. Don't call, as a man, don't call me no bitch. I don't care if you having a conversation or none of that. Right. And I'm gonna be real, my dude from New Orleans, in they language, bitch, like that's how they talk to niggas. And I be like, it's shit weird to me, because I'm like, man, where I'm from my family, I ain't gonna say my hood, my family, we don't play like that. Right. Like, can't no man call no man no bitch like that. That's
I'm big on that shit too. I hate that. We gonna argue about anything. They go to that point.
That's an up north attitude. Like, people from Jersey, New York, like, they come off like that, but they ain't really fucked up like that. But
see, that's how my old man is. That's how they talk to each other. Like, bitch, I don't like that shit, y'all.
Now, like Whitney just said, these days with the relationships and shit, why is everybody so hung up on being toxic relationships and all this and that? How y'all feel about that?
You know how I do.
How you feel about that?
Man, that shit be exciting. But that shit exciting for all the wrong reasons, dog. Like, I ain't gonna even lie. And it's just immaturity, man. Yeah. That toxic shit, bro. But a lot of us get caught up in that shit because of complacency. Yeah. You know, you've been fucking with this, this bad luck ass person for 4-5 years. Wonder why can't shit go right? But you complacent. You don't want to put yourself back on the market and actually try. Now, I get it. In 2020, yeah, exactly. I'm about to go there. In 2024 versus 10 years ago. Mm-hmm. It's not the same thing. So when certain OGs that's married, that's been out the game for a little minute, try to give me advice, like, nigga, you been out the game. You don't know. Like, you don't know. So them
all the shit y'all gotta put up with these days.
That crying in the rain, you sliding down the wall type shit, man. That shit this ain't 96. It's a totally different. It's a totally demographic, man, and everything moves off of clout, social media, and all bunch of this materialistic, superficial bullshit. A lot of times, you know what I mean? It ain't about what a person stand on. It's about what a motherfucker can do for you. Mm-hmm. So when it comes down to the toxic shit, everybody like a little toxic shit.
But with that, with the toxic shit, it comes domestic violence.
It could.
Okay. But with most toxic relationships, when they start like that, they start putting their hands on each other. Nah, real deal.
And that's why you got to stay out their relationship too. So if I had a sibling and her nigga was beating on her, and that's been multiple times, what good is it me keep coming to her defense if she's still staying with the nigga?
Yeah, that's fact.
Because eventually, if I get into they shit again, who to say she ain't gonna start hitting me on the back of my fucking head?
Okay.
Because that shit too deep.
That nigga gonna hurt you.
You right.
He gonna hurt me.
Yeah, that nigga gonna hurt you.
Bad. So,
what if the ultimate happens? Like, what if that shit results in somebody dying? Then would you feel like you should have stepped up? You should have stepped up a little more? Or you feel like, well, you know what? That's your fault. You in jail because of this. Or you dead. Or you dead because of whatever.
That's their fault. You know how I think. Yeah. If I tried and they keep doing this shit, that ain't got nothing to do with me no more.
Whatever happens.
Sister, bro, I don't give a fuck.
Come on, Courtney.
I'm gonna speak on both things. I'm gonna speak on what he said, something about the times is different. The only thing that's different with time is social media. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So as far as saying like the toxic stuff, toxic relationships have always happened, have always been around. They just wasn't broadcast.
They were just whipping ass in suits.
They wasn't broadcast on social media. A lot of us have great grandmothers and this and that who dealt with domestic violence. They man cheating on them and they staying because the man paid all the bills, but it was not broadcasted on social media. That's the only difference with toxic relationships. That ain't never stopped happening. It's just it being on the forefront that everybody can see it. That's the only thing that's different.
So can the OGs speak on our shit because them niggas was whooping ass with Stacey Adams?
The reason I feel like they can is because toxicness has never stopped. The only thing that I feel like they can't speak on is now the difference is, see, back then, like our great grandmothers and stuff like that, a lot of times they dated men for survival. Mm-hmm. They dated men because that man took care of home, he paid the bills, so they knew I'm gonna stay with this man because I ain't gotta do nothing. Times is different now. Women working, They making their own money, so they don't gotta stay with a man because of money. That's the only thing that I feel they can't speak on. But as far as everything else, as far as a relationship as a whole, I definitely think men, OGs or whatever you want to call it, can speak on today's time, because toxicness has never changed. It's now so worldwide. You see it up front now. That's the difference.
They rap about it.
They rap about it. It's posted about it. You see celebrities who do stuff. You know, kids are they easily influenced. So if they see a girl, a celebrity stay with a man who made a baby on her, they think that's normal. Mm-hmm. Even if they got a mama at home who don't tolerate it, they see a celebrity do it and think that's cool. So I'm gonna speak on that. And then as far as Lord, I done lost my train of thought.
I can jump in. You said I could jump in. Let me jump in on a different aspect. I'm set apart. And I always say that, and I stand on that. I'm set apart. So whereas y'all saying all these things in fleshly, we interact in fleshly. Whereas y'all saying all these things on a spiritual note, it's a demonic force to me. Life is a timeline. So yes, it does matter what the OG says, because life is a timeline. So at a certain point in time, there was something that was being built. Like you said, it was a level of toxicity at that point in time. So it was never just not a thing.
Exactly.
It was they didn't have all the flashy cameras and the all these people video and all this was going on. So yes, it was a thing. So like I said, life is a timeline. As we grow, things happen. So like I said, I'm set apart because I look at this as a demonic force. Yes, social media plays a big part of it. You said something about what somebody see, what you seeing, what you consuming, what you hearing, what you taking in. All of that plays a part of it, and it's building this character, this spirit inside of you. And like I said, it's alcohol, drugs, all this and that. Like, this is all a part of today's time. So people act off of those things. That's how people move about. So when it comes to being toxic and people having a thrill about it, that's because it's in this timeline. That's what's going on. But as me saying that I'm set apart, I don't consider myself as those people. I hate toxic stuff. I don't choose to go through life nothing toxic. We done been, as black people as a whole, we done been through enough. I don't want nothing toxic around me. Right. I don't want to accept nothing toxic around me. And if you are that toxic person, you can go about your business. I'm going to pray for you, and I hope all will be well with you, but you can go about your business. What I'm not going to do is accept that. As a mentor, as a leader, I'm going to try to correct you. But that all of this, like I said, we can all respond in our fleshly ways. But at the end of the day, y'all, it's about that. Like, it's a spirit, and the government. It all starts there. They have their ways of forcing things out for you to see it, for you to hear it, for you to speak it. Hear, speak, see, speak no evil. Like, we cannot become a victim of what they give us. Like, yes, that is, we can say that. Like, being toxic is a thrill. It's a thing now, but you don't have to be a part of that thing. Right. It's up to you to make that difference, and that's who I am. That's what I want to stand on. So that's what I want around me. I don't agree. I don't want to be a part of nothing toxic. Point blank, period. Like I said, I'm here. I'm in the flesh. I'm here. So yes, I am around it. Yes, it's easy for me to say I am pure and I have on white. And if you are toxic, you touch me, I'm stained. Yes, it's easy to say that. Yes, it's easy for me to fall into play. But if you truly know who you are, if you truly find out that you do have a purpose, and I'm here today, and I'm going to stand on that purpose, I'm going to move and I'm going to act on that purpose. So I'm not accepting nothing toxic. I'm not that. So like I said, yes, everybody do get a fleshy thrill out of it, but not me. Not me.
Yeah, and that's just what it is. Like, like you say that.
Wop everybody.
Yeah, what's up? But it's just, this shit was too good. I had to jump in. But toxicness been around since fucking forever. And like you say, when you say the OGs, can they speak on it? Yeah. I consider myself an OG when it comes to a relationship. I've been married for 12 years. I've been with my wife 17 years. You feel me? My oldest child, 13. Nigga, I done seen damn near 2 decades of toxicness just with me and her.
Right, exactly.
You feel me? And not to mention, I've been out the porch since I was 16. You feel me? It ain't a club around this bitch I ain't been to. You feel me? And I'm beyond this stage now, but I'm saying, like, it ain't a type of woman a nigga ain't dealt with while being in that type of situation. I could admit, like, I had a lot of toxic ways.
Yeah.
And it was like learned behavior. So, hell yeah, OG could speak on it. You feel me?
Because you know what I meant by OGs.
I know what you meant by OGs. I'm just saying, like, I consider myself as one far as with a relationship, but if you even want to talk about the older ones, like your grandpas and uncle, if you want to go back to your grandma and grandpa, not every grandpa was whooping on Momo, you feel me? Back then, the woman was the soul of the family. The man was the muscle, you know, the provider. The woman was the backbone, the nurturer. Toxic was going on because Willie Earl might go knock down Patty Steen down the road, but he coming back home. I mean, you know, nothing's perfect, but at the same time, shit wasn't displayed then. That's why you have so many people now. Oh, that's such and such son. You know, how you can? Oh, that's my grandpa. That's my daddy. The shit was still going on back then.
Right.
You know,
and back then it's so crazy too because this is coming from my mom was 84, so this is coming from an 84-year-old woman. She is still alive and well and in her right mind. These are stories that she has told me. She has had friends who man has went and cheated or whatever the case may be, and then the friends would be like, now Shirley, you know, you got a good man at home, don't you mess that up now just because he went out there and slept with something. You know that ain't mean nothing. They knew that they men was cheating, but they still stayed because he was the provider. So that's why I said toxicness has been around for a long time. It just wasn't broadcast.
But see, that's the thing though. I mean,
Go ahead.
toxic is really like when it becomes bad for you. You feel me? Okay, let's just say, for example, I go out and make a mistake. Let's say I go out and cheat. I ain't gonna even call it a mistake because you know what you're doing. Let's say I go out and fuck up. You feel me? Okay, it's a flip side to that too. Now this woman gonna sit here and say, okay, well, he fucked up and I can't tolerate that. I ain't dealing with it regardless of what we was on, what we built. Fuck that, I'll start over. You know, it got those type of women. You feel me? But that's just as fucking toxic as the person who went fucked up, because if you willing to just throw everything away, then that means you ain't gonna never have nothing worth standing on. You gonna stand on your that moral that you think is so highly, you feel me? Because nobody's fucking perfect.
Right.
Cheating ain't the end of the world. I know relationships that ended simply because, you feel me, we're not compatible.
Yeah.
You feel me? We can't even hold a decent conversation.
Right.
You feel me? So if we can't hold a decent conversation, I'm expecting you to go out and fuck another nigga, or you should expect me to go, you feel me? Now, the right thing to do, no, listen, Joe, the right thing to do is to sit and talk and let a person know, and you know, but with this toxic shit, you can't have a normal conversation and let a person know, okay, well look, I don't think maybe our time and off, let's bag up and reset and whatever and get each other, let's get ourselves straight, you feel me? That shit there is just a bigger problem as fucking up and, you know, not being true in a relationship, you feel me? But
I'm gonna agree to disagree with that though.
That's cool.
Yeah, because I'm a big believer, and I tell Joe all the time, it ain't about what you do, it's how you do it.
Right.
Like whether you choose to stay after infidelity is up to you.
Right.
But you can't say if someone chooses to leave, that shit is just as, you know.
Okay, but this the thing though. That's why I say cheating ain't always a deal breaker for everybody. So let's just say this. Let's just make everything an even playing field. You feel me? You got cheating, you got abuse, you got physical abuse, mental abuse. You feel me?
Right. You got niggas who don't work. You got lack of income, all type of shit. Cheating is the easiest shit to deal with.
Pick your fucking poison, because nobody's fucking perfect. And if you think that you gonna walk around this earth umpteen years till you close your fucking eyes to find the right fucking person that's just perfect, it'll never fucking happen.
That's some real shit.
Now check it out. Now I know everybody gonna look at this interview and be like, oh, he married, he talking about this. But I got married at 22 years old. It took for me to get well in my 30s to know who I was, what was my purpose, and what the fuck I was living for. So that's why when I say things, it's not never to just try to sound like this nigga that's doing this, or yeah, I'm that nigga. No, I talk from experience. I talk from experience, you feel me? And I ain't ashamed to say it. Shit, y'all said something about, have you ever fumbled a good woman? You motherfucking right, I fumbled her, but guess what I did? I picked her back up and scold. I picked her back up and fucking scold. You feel me? So at the end of the day, that shit just, you feel me? All that shit been around. It's the same shit. Everything is a fucking replay, from fucking fashion to relationships to everything. The only thing that's different now is social media and the way that the world push toxicness, ratchetness, and bullshit instead of pushing black power, fucking black homes, 2-parent homes, black children graduating from school, graduating from college and shit. You feel me?
So what's the solution?
But I'm a big keeping shit in house. Keeping shit in house is the solution.
What's the solution? Stop putting your fucking business on the fucking internet.
Keep it in house.
Because if you know you still gonna stay with John because he fucked the bitch down the road, keep that shit to yourself. You feel me? And that's just for the women, because like you say, a man can't really get on there. You feel me? I know, man. I ain't talking about them niggas. I ain't talking about them niggas, because I know niggas that had the worst of the worst done to them and still stood up like a fucking man and came out that shit. They took it to the chin. I'm talking about babies ain't theirs and all. And not even through blood tests, trying to get fucking bone marrow.
Yeah.
Do you know how embarrassing that is? You coming to save your child to find out that this not your fucking child? So the deceit with women been there. And bullshit niggas been here since before time. It's just fucking social media.
Keep that shit in house.
You keep your business in your fucking house, nobody got nothing to talk about. That bitch say what's on your mind. Sometimes it's best to keep what's on your mind on your fucking mind.
I said a lot on that motherfucker.
And before we move forward, that's what I remember. He said something about, you was asking about when it does get toxic to a point of like physical abuse. And him like stepping in, and you was like, what if it leads to death? And he said that's your fault. I'm going to disagree with that whole situation as far as saying, like, if a person continues to go back to that. First of all, until you are in a domestic violent relationship, you will never understand a person's reason for continuing to go back. Sometimes it's mental.
Yeah.
They have broke you down so bad to the point that you think that all you can have is that person who is beating you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I have never been a person to judge a person and say, well, he didn't hit you one time, you know what I'm saying, if they continuously go back. Only thing for me, answering the question that you asked as far as like, you know, going to defend that person, is to keep trying to tell that person what they deserve. What, you know, what's better for them. You can never tell a person to leave. That's any situation. It don't got to be domestic. It can just be any situation. Anything that's not good. I never tell a person not to leave. I just always make them recognize what they do deserve. And what's better. You know what I'm saying? This is not for you. But as far as when it comes to domestic, you will never know how that situation feels until you're in that situation. So many people on the outside always saying, well, why she didn't leave when he hit her the first time? Before he hit her the first time, 9 times out of 10, he done already broke her down so bad mentally that when he finally did hit her, all in her mind is, don't nobody else want me. Don't, you know.
Check this out, though. This the thing with it. And with physical abuse and domestic violence, that law is written for women.
Right.
Okay.
So, okay, if a motherfucker hit you one time, 9 times out of 10, he gonna hit your ass again.
Exactly.
I was raised by women.
Right.
2 older sisters, a younger sister, and a mama. So I done seen this shit around the clock. Like, so it was times where my sister was in a fucked up relationship like that, you feel me? And you could help other niggas that she dealt with probably wanted to help and all kind of shit. But like I say, the law is written for y'all. So until y'all put y'all foot forward on situations like that with those type of niggas, it's harsh,
Yeah,
but it's the truth. But hold on, it's written for y'all. So your heart might be broke because a nigga went slung dick, but if a nigga slang his fist and hit you, he could possibly kill you. So now you got to really know yourself and know your worth and understand that, nigga, I ain't did you nothing for you be putting your hands on me.
But before it's even knowing your worth. Some situation, that's why I said again, we're speaking from the outside looking in. Until you're in that situation, you can't even say that. It got men out here or women who will know they worth and know you hit me one time, I'm gonna move around. But guess what that man come do? Blow her brains out because she left. And so you can't always say the situation. You can't always say the situation is a woman not knowing her worth or saying if he hit me one time, he gonna do it again. Sometimes it's fear. Sometimes it's a man has blackmailed her or told her, if you leave me, this is what I'm gonna do to you. This is what I'm gonna do to the kids. Because men do that. Men have done that. Where they have killed the woman and
But I
the
promise
children.
you, if she get the police don't play about
Listen,
domestic
I
violence,
would
though.
say I gotta step in. I have to step in, like you say. You can never speak on that situation until you've been there. I've been there. As a woman, I would never. You got one time.
Yeah.
You got one time. Like I said, I don't believe in fear. So, and I have to disagree with you, friend. I don't believe in fear, so I'm not gonna speak on fear. I'm gonna say that's weakness. As a woman, that's weakness. It's not fear. Because, like I said, at the end of we all grown. Like Courtney, how old are you?
31.
No, you're not. How old are you? 30. You really? Wow. Courtney's 31. I'm 34. So everybody, even if I'm not even gonna put age as a factor.
Yeah.
By experience, the family that I grew up around, we don't play like that. Point blank. Period. My mama, my daddy, I've never witnessed it in my family, thank God, and that's a blessing. So I can say I've never witnessed it, and as a woman, I'm not accepting it. I'm not accepting it. That happened to me once, and I was so shocked that it happened because, nigga, you gotta know. And I'm speaking for me, like you said, you can never speak on it until I've been through it.
Yeah.
Put his hands on me one time, you gotta go.
Yeah.
I damn near wanted to kill him, and I know I'm not this evil person. That spirit got on me, so it exchanged. Spirit energy never dies; it exchanges. So when he was so hostile and mad and literally choked me out. Like I used to, God gave me dreams and visions. I used to sleep with scissors under my pillow. I used to have these visions. And one day it literally happened. And this nigga choked me to my room and onto my bed, right on my pillow where I kept those. I never been a violent person, but like I said, you gotta know me to know me. I had dreams and visions. I was to put protection under my pillow. He got me on my bed, and this was the first time that ever happened to me where a nigga put his hands on me. And I got to my point where I got the scissors, and oh my God, it was such a. I didn't even know I was so strong. All I saw kill this nigga. You trying to kill me, so I'm about to kill you. So I'm literally, my uncle came from out of nowhere, and all that was dead. But what I'm getting to, like I said, I would never accept that. You got one time.
Once you accept it one time, you
know.
open that door for it.
You open the door. Like you got one time. I don't care about. I don't see. Yes, I do see something else because this is not what I deserve. Right. This is not my worth. I don't care how much we invested in. It was wasted time. If we did invest in any time before this, it was wasted time. You're not for me.
And like
You're
you said, man, that law real. They do not play about that domestic
that was bad,
violence.
and I didn't like that feeling. I didn't like that feeling.
Let me tell you something, bro. You is getting slammed for that shit, bro.
Man, don't put your hands on me.
I guess I'm speaking also from a law enforcement side of it. I used to be a police officer, so I've been in situations where I've come to a home where a woman has been beat, unrecognizable, and stuff like that. The man has went to jail, got out. I'm driving around, patrolling around A-Meet, and then I see that same man over there again.
That's control. I done seen my cousins go through that. That's control.
That's why I say that's what I mean of saying that you don't know. Because I've even passed by and I'll be like, how the hell she got this man over here? We just came and arrested him.
That's
and I'll be sitting there looking like,
emotional control.
And that's what I said. It's mental. It's mental. He done broke her down so bad that she's tolerating something that she knows she shouldn't.
And this the thing though. As a woman, she should stop thinking emotional and think logic. Logic is, I'm putting my foot down, you getting the fuck away from me, I'm putting these people in your life, bitch. If I see you, you know not, you get a restraining order. It's already in place. So therefore, whenever I I don't give. If you smile at me, I'm putting these bitches on you, cause you have took it there. But you know what? A lot of women do in that instance. That shit turn them on.
Yeah, they don't be wanting that. They be wanting that nigga there.
It get them the chase that they didn't have, the attention that they had.
And I done seen that before. A lot of women love that domestic shit. She want to
tell you something. Cause the average nigga that put his hands on a woman will not fight a man.
Never.
The average nigga that put his hands on a woman is scared to go to jail and live in that 16-man or 24-man dorm with them fucking gorillas. You ain't gonna fucking make it. Cause a real man know his strength. A real man know if you ain't physically with nothing in your hand, you cannot harm me as a woman. That's just how I feel. I don't give a fuck who you is. You could be Layla Ali. I don't give a fuck. That's just how I feel. If something is in, I'm gonna protect myself. You got a gun or knife, I'm getting the fuck away from you. I understand, you feel me? Like, I'm not the nigga to take it there, but I'm just saying I have seen niggas take it there, and those same niggas won't even argue with another man.
Right.
You feel me? I've seen niggas like really get bitched and go home and whoop their old lady.
Yeah. For real.
So if she know the power she holds with the law being written for women,
them niggas not playing.
Come on, man.
That law for real.
I seen a nigga get stabbed 4 times, but because he threw the first lick, he still went to jail, and I don't disagree with it.
Yeah.
Take his ass to jail. You feel me?
Yeah.
Stop putting your fucking hand on the women.
Yeah.
You feel me? That's just what it is. So
What about the other way around?
Shit, same thing. Call the laws on her. Call the laws on her motherfucking ass. Let her.
Put her ass in prison.
matter of fact, nigga, you need to be thinking about him before she do.
Yeah. Hey.
Save yourself, protect yourself, nigga.
No, hey, you put your hands on me, you going.
Cause guess what? That shit is not written for us, nigga.
Right.
We got to be damn near dead or leaking.
The thing is, though, a woman can call the cops and say some shit happened. If the cops come, they not coming to mediate shit. Right. The nigga gotta go regardless. Like, so, and he going to jail. Ain't no, look, you finna go spend them 3 days in jail. They call it cool down period. You going in there for 3 days because a lot of time.
That's the first time.
Right, because a lot of time the man will get out and go, go do the same shit. And if a weapon involved, you really finna go lay down to your court date.
A weapon involved, it didn't move to. It didn't move to what is called assault.
Deadly weapon.
Assault with a weapon on a domestic, a spouse or something like that.
And then domestic violence is the only crime where you can't bond yourself out of jail. You can go to jail for rape, murder. If you got that money, they gonna let you get out. Go to jail for domestic violence. You finna do them 3 hours. Yeah, you got to. You finna do them.
And don't follow it with, and I'm talking to the audience right now. Don't follow it with, it was just that time he was tripping and shit like that. Nigga, I'd have been broke, disgusted on my fucking dick, and not now time that I raised my hand to that fucking woman. That shit just be bitch made shit in a nigga, and women should not fucking accept it. And women, if you do, do a little soul searching, baby girl, because that shit that's emotional. That's not logic. Use your motherfucking brain to get yourself out that fucked up situation before it be the last situation. And that's just what it is on that.
And man, you gotta learn how to control your emotions, man. If it's you gotta know how to control that shit. Get the fuck out of there.
What's a man that this go back to what I was last week.
Yeah.
When I said men shouldn't show their emotions.
Yeah.
Reasons like that are why. You show your emotions, now you blow up and this shit out of proportion. When you shit could have still been good. She might have been pissed off, you were pissed off, but you done flashed out and you could have went and took you a ride or something and come back and everything been cool. But because you been taught to let them know how you feel, or don't be you too hard as a man, you ain't got enough. A man is not supposed to walk around with his fucking heart on his fucking sleeve. He only supposed to do that for the family he come from and the family he fucking made. So when you got a batch of fucking boys that's been told to act like a woman at a certain point, that's what the fuck you get. Bitch ass niggas putting their hands on women.
That's coming from a single parent household, Jew? That's coming from a single parent household.
I done seen it come from both, but what I will say is that shit like that starts with the mother. When the father doesn't have enough say so. You feel me? When the mother doesn't respect the father enough to sit back and let him take lead and the kids. Even if you financial, you tip the scale.
Yeah.
You still supposed to let that man be a man in a man environment. If you don't do that, that's where all these sad ass niggas come from.
All right, hold on, Jew. Hold on. What about the other side of it? What about the little nigga that saw his daddy whoop on his mama and he think that shit the right thing to do?
His daddy, well, that shit just learned behavior.
The mother, cause let me tell you something. We are protectors and providers, men. If I'm whooping on you, I'm not protecting. Right or wrong?
Right.
True.
So at that point, as a man, I'm failing.
Mm-hmm.
So now, it goes back to the woman, because now the ball is in your court. I'm not being a man if I'm putting my hands on you. You supposed to put a stop to this shit, get me away from you, and put a stop to whatever with the son, because it ain't got nothing to do with cheating or nothing. Nigga, get your act together. You could possibly kill me in here.
Right.
And who my son gonna have?
Right.
See, it's different shit for different shit. Like, shit like that, domestic violence, bro. Like, nah, nigga, you don't deserve to see your kids or nothing. You want to beat on the mama, nigga, because you broke. You want to jump on the mama, nigga, because you ain't been doing what the fuck you been doing, and now you find out she's seeing somebody else.
Right.
Certain shit ain't acceptable. So as a mother, you got the right to... Nigga, you ever seen a mother bear protect her cubs, nigga?
Right.
You ever seen a mother protect anything in the wild? That's the most dangerous creature, bro. Because she's protecting that baby.
Right.
So if you put that woman in that place to protect anything that you get after that, you deserve. And women need to realize that you hold that power. The second you let your guards down when a motherfucker show you who they is when it comes to domestic abuse, that's not to be taken lightly.
Not at all. You open that door up. Once you open that door, you gotta shut that shit quick. Put them niggas in jail.
Cheating ain't the end of the fucking world, but you putting your hands on a fucking woman, or this woman just want to flash out or resort to grabbing something because that's how she seen her parents and shit fight.
Yeah,
that toxic, that shit been here. Where you think we learned this shit from? You think it just fell out the sky?
Right.
This shit been going on.
And that's why when the worst happen, like Skyler say, it's on you.
Yeah.
That's on y'all.
Because if you don't choose to do better, who can help you do better?
Facts.
You got to put.
I'm not one to be constantly repeating myself.
It start from like the bottom. They start with that verbal abuse shit. When you allow the man to handle you and talk to you any type of way, call you out your name, that shit only gonna escalate farther.
And they like that. Girls are weird because I done seen girls get on social media and talk about like when they and they man get into it and he do call them like bitches and stuff, and they think that's cute. And then I'll be like, that ain't nothing. They be like, girl, we say that all the time to each other when we arguing. That's not okay to me. That's not okay to me.
I'm gonna say this. I feel like any woman I'ma say it, any woman, because I know some 25-year-old mothers that's like really succeeding in life.
Shout out to my sister.
Free Game Podcast, and this episode has been sponsored by Laid by Liv, where you can get your locks, lashes, clothes. It is located in Independence, Louisiana, and I just went and got my hair done there.
Ooh.
Make sure y'all go book with her for sure.
Yeah.
She do any type of hair, man. Silk press, braids, young and old, and her prices probably the best prices around.
Great prices.
Yeah, so
Great
you can
prices.
get at her,
Great
man,
prices.
at 985-242-0550, Laid by Liv.
If you 25 and older with a child and a fucking career, there's no way you should put up with any type of fucking domestic abuse, period. I feel like you have already grown out that little girl stage to where we play, fight, and shit like that. At 25, it's real life. I'm 30 right there.
Real.
Goddamn, after 25, 5 years start hitting like every 2 years. So that it's like a real woman gonna know what the fuck is going on and know this shit here ain't gonna fucking fly with me. It's not, you feel me? And it's just what it is. Like I say, the ball in your court, and women need to start thinking more logic than emotion. Because fuck, it is what it is.
Real shit.
I agree 100%.
You got some, Skyler?
That's about it when it comes to that toxic shit, man. That's about it.
He like that toxic shit.
Yeah.
He like it.
But I don't.
I think what Skyler like, Skyler like
He like the freak
that
side.
toxic fuck shit.
Yeah.
We be toxic, we fight, then we fuck.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie though. That's some of the best fucking sex you ever have. Man.
But that shit definitely run its race after a certain period of time, no. I will say
That
that.
shit childish.
Yeah, once you get a certain age, bro, like,
But cheating should definitely be a deal breaker in relationships. I'm a big believer on it's what you. It's not what you do, it's how you do. Now, if you cheat, you go cheat with a best friend. You know some wild shit. The shit become public. Yeah, if you sloppy with it, then of course she got to handle that shit publicly because you know the shit left the house. But if y'all deal with that shit internally and y'all, like you said, you got some shit going, man. Hey,
don't run to the internet though and tell the whole world, and you know we still gonna, you know.
Nah, I'm not staying around for that shit. But what you feel like your worth is, if you want to stick around for that shit, then that's cool. I get it.
I seen a motherfucker put on the internet. Nigga got me looking stupid and shit like this, like nigga embarrassing me. Nobody never knew what was going on. You basically embarrassed your motherfucking self. Because if you'd have kept your business to you,
It would have been
and dealt with this nigga.
Wow, that's just how it go too, for real.
You feel me? Nobody the fucking knew. They ain't together no more. They assuming now. But when you give them the fucking facts and then want to say you embarrassed, now you the fucking clown.
Now they,
Yeah.
I got one. So with that cheating shit, do y'all believe in get back or y'all believe in leaving? Because you just said cheating shouldn't be a deal breaker, but what if she go...
With me, I know where you going, but with me, I ain't tolerating shit because I know my worth. But I know my worth, but I get it. If you want to stay, that's cool. You know what I mean? But like, for instance, if I go cheat, I come home and plead my case and you be like, fuck it, we gonna make it work. You go out here and cheat. I don't want to hear where I gave you another. Fuck no, I know my worth. You chose to stay. I'm gonna leave because I'm not putting up with that shit.
See, that's cool, but I live in reality. Go on, fuck that nigga, get it over with. I know I fucked up. You know, she real with me. I'm a realist when it comes to this shit, bro. Like. And I'm not saying that's gonna be the case, but I'm also saying shit.
Man, you ain't gonna be able to live with yourself after that shit, fool. I feel like that shit lead to too many problems.
Coming from a woman's standpoint on it, I don't believe in get back, and it's deeper than the cheating part of it.
Do you feel like cheating is a deal breaker though?
Do I feel like cheating is a deal breaker?
Like if it stay in house, if it's like nobody know. The chick the woman he cheated with, mature about it. She knew what was going on. She ain't trying to put the shit on blast.
And what you consider cheating?
Yes, and no. I say yes because, I say yes because, like I said, it depends on the time, like how long y'all been together before the cheating took place. You know what I'm saying? So if we done been together for years and you cheated or whatever the case may be, like you said, it was in house and that it, you know, I feel like that comes from a place of maturity. That comes from a place of really being able to. That's gonna be a lot of building trust all over again. It depends on the years in, but if we only like 6 months to a year in and you cheat, then no, we can go ahead and move around. That's for me. But coming from a woman's standpoint, as far as the get back situation, I don't believe in having to go sleep with somebody else to get back to you because I'm looking at it deeper than the cheating part. I'm thinking about STDs and everything else out of it. What is me sleeping with this man, possibly risking putting myself at risk, gonna do for me? You still cheat at the end of the day. It's not gonna make the fact that you cheated go away for me. So I don't believe in get back. If anything, I'm just gonna head and move around.
But hold up. You gonna take that woman back? You.
Babe, go on, fuck that nigga, get it over with.
Listen, I'm gonna say this. And when it comes to cheating, like I said, you can keep real with me, I keep real with you. If I know I'm out here bullshitting, then if you do something, if I hear something, it is what it is. I'm gonna take that lick. But if I put my hands on it, I'm not gonna lie. If I put my hands, if myself, like you said, without nobody else knowing about this between me and you, I put my hands on it, I literally see this, it's over with. I'm not about to play with you. I'm just not doing it. That's just me. If I put my hands on it, not nobody telling me nothing, nobody else knowing about it, I'm just not.
That's what's in your brain. That's what's instilled installed in you. You feel me? I understand that.
Right.
But even the nigga still going in his brain. I just got caught fucking up. You know what a nigga want to do when he get caught? Now he looking for some flaws over here, damn. Nigga trying to see what's going on, damn.
Right.
Oh, you normally sleep facing me. What you got your back turned from me?
Yeah.
That's why you should leave that shit alone.
Oh, normally you want me to go to the store, but now you going to the grocery store.
You can't take that shit back though, Jew.
Now, listen to me. So what I'm saying is, instead of playing mind games with myself and getting to the point to where I want to put my hands on you because I fucked up, shit, go fuck that nigga, get it over with.
And it's deeper than the sex, man.
Be that, or it may not go to that, but that's how I look. Okay, they talk about
I don't agree.
fair. Everybody talk about being fair, you feel me? I understand it's this thing where the women ain't supposed to do this. I'm not saying go devour yourself and fuck another nigga, but I'm saying it's fucking life, and that shit happens fucking what? 80% of the fucking time when a nigga fuck up.
So you pushing the issue for her to go fuck a nigga if you fuck somebody?
What I'm saying is, if you catch me down bad, goddammit, I can't point the finger at you if I catch you down bad.
Yes, you can, fool.
Man, that shit ain't realistic, bro. That shit ain't realistic, bro. That shit ain't realistic, bro.
It was a story that I heard that the woman finally found out that her man was cheating. They was married for like 6 or 7 years, and they said according to whatever, after 6 or 7 years, me and Tony get that itch to see if they still got it. So the woman found out that he cheated, but she cheated also. Yeah. But she didn't just cheat once. She fucked this dude numerous times. Nah, by you knowing that this woman done fucked this man numerous times and pleased her in every way that you can, bro, could you still take this woman back?
So hold up, this the question though. Was she fucking him?
It don't matter.
No. It does matter. No, because women don't fuck just women.
Not no random ass nigga. It was something there. It was something there. Yeah, it was something there.
I was just talking about attraction, bro. Listen, I'll be a motherfucking fool to sit up here and say that my wife haven't been attracted to another nigga. Now, whether she acted off of it or not, that's a different story. But to say, I mean, fuck. It got handsome ass niggas out here, just like it got beautiful ass.
But more than once, we talking about numerous with the same guy.
Listen, I guarantee you that story is half-ass told, because if she was fucking him more than one time, she was fucking him before she even know he fucked up.
As a woman, that's true.
Women, when it come to cheating, nigga, women move methodical. They know what the fuck they doing. We thinking with our dick.
So if she cheated before, how do you feel about that?
We thinking what you mean? Well,
just like what you said. If she fucked him numerous times, most of the time she done fucked him before, right?
Well, we was talking about that story, so that makes the story like kind of bland. Like it's halfway told. You feel me? Like, okay, basically, if what I was saying was, I get caught up. Let's just say I get caught up. Instead of me being the nigga that's finna be, I fucked up, you take me back or whatever, I'm gonna give you your space because you have to. You have to give that woman her space to make up in her mind what she gonna do. Now, whether what she do or not is up to her. I'm not saying I want her to, but I'm just saying you gotta be realistic about this shit. This is real fucking life. It's not a Lifetime movie. It's not none of that shit. When a woman scorn to the point where, she had her all into you.
She gonna leave, fool.
Do that shit, I guarantee you she ain't gonna leave. She gonna get back before she leaves.
She not all women.
She ain't okay. Listen, the woman who off the gate, she ain't getting cheated on because that nigga know one thing. She ain't here to play with me. She let me know out the fucking gate. I'm talking about some shit that's like a down the line relationship where a nigga fall victim to some thought ass hoe that smiled and he went. You feel me?
Why did he do that?
Because he fucking stupid.
That's not the case. I don't believe that.
Why? I was the case. Nigga, I was fucking stupid is what I'm saying.
That's your case. That's not everybody else's case.
Okay, well then the other reason you cheat, nigga, something caught your eye better than what you got at home.
But we gotta ask these questions why.
Which in that case, shit, you gotta question yourself for why you with the motherfucker you with.
Why you think man cheat? You trying to put it on women?
One of the two.
Say it again.
Why do you think man cheat?
It could be a lot of different reasons. Lack of respect, him not feeling like a man at the house. It could go a whole bunch of different ways.
But see, with that, Skyler, not being a man at the house, if you got kids there, first off, you shouldn't even stay and make kids and all that shit if you ain't,
Well, it's too late. It's too late at a lot of times. When the kids hit, it's too late.
It's never too late. Like this man said, it got niggas who ain't with their baby mamas and they are still great fucking fathers. Just because you don't have a 2-parent household doesn't mean the child gonna be fucked up. Nigga, if this fucking with your sanity as a man, you better get the fuck up out that shit.
You got to.
You can't just sit there and take verbal abuse and fucking a lack of emotions and shit like that because I'm here. No. That's part of why niggas cheat, but at that point, why cheat? You could just actually leave. You have a reason.
Well, as men versus women, we wired differently when it come down to that cheating shit.
See, I agree to that shit to an extent because it's still fucking logic. You feel me? It's still common fucking sense.
I could fuck something. Go ahead, Dale. Go ahead.
Kids are in the home, some man will stick it out and just, cheat also. Because like he said, the kids, it's too late at that point.
Niggas feel so.
It ain't about you no more. It ain't about you.
Yeah, it's
That
not.
shit bigger than just what you went out there and did.
Yeah.
And to go off of what you said earlier, right? Why do people cheat? That's the thing. Is it really about the sex or is the thrill? It's the theatrics behind it. How long can I hold this from my partner? It's the excitement behind it. That's what's really the cheating.
If you in a committed relationship, well, first off, I'm gonna say this: boyfriend and girlfriend, that ain't cheating.
It's an interview.
You can't say that.
Nah, yeah, I can. Yeah, until you sign them motherfucking papers, nigga just fucked around and fucked another chick on you. Or she just went got some more dick on you.
So cheating don't matter in a relationship, right?
No, that's before. That's
You in a relationship, right? How you feel?
I want to pass.
No, are you with it or you ain't because you don't have a ring on your finger?
If you're in a relationship, marriage or not, cheating is cheating.
Cheating is cheating.
Cheating is cheating. It don't
Right,
matter.
I'm not married either. That's definitely cheating. If me and you have made the conscious decision to be each other's significant other, we have made that decision. We together.
Have you ever seen somebody pass away and get shit left to them because they was a significant other?
That's totally different things. We talk about cheating, baby.
A relationship is not honorable. You feel what I'm saying?
But you
see, if I get to really talking that shit, like, a relationship is not honorable.
We agree with what you said, but you can't. Each individual relationship can't set their own standards. If you get in a relationship and y'all establish, hey,
if you're gonna set standards for a relationship, you might well get married.
Not really. You don't have to.
Everybody don't believe in marriage though.
That's how you build to marriage. You have to set standards in a relationship.
If you set the standards, look, we're exclusive, no cheating. That's a deal breaker for me. You have fuck. If you go out there and cheat, it's fucking wrong.
Right.
You can't say because you're not married, it's not cheating. We agree with what.
If that's the case, when you meet somebody, you might as well just say, "Well, we about to get married today." Like you have to build to get married. You have to.
That's the thing. Motherfuckers live like a marriage and ain't married.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Okay, if you do this shit the right way, you wouldn't be fucking a nigga before you married. You would just only be
No checking up. That's the old folks say no checking up. No checking up. Do it. If you're gonna do it, do it.
But you acting like marriage automatically solidify everything. That's just a
Right.
piece of paper. People still can do what they want to do, married or not.
Married or
It's
not.
all about.
That's why the OGs can't give knowledge to the younger people because they take it for what they see it as. If you're not married, then y'all just fucking, y'all shacking up. That's what the fuck going on. You can't dictate who he fucking, he can't dictate who you.
When people marry, they still can't dictate because just because I signed a piece of paper don't mean I can go out there and go cheat.
But it's a vow before God, so that's when it's looked down.
It's a lot of things we do before God that we shouldn't do.
I don't look at no man who got a girlfriend that he just left and fucked somebody else and went home. Oh well, he got 2 pussies tonight.
Yeah, right.
I don't shame that young fella.
Right.
I do not shame that young fella.
We gotta wrap it up, Jew. We gotta wrap it up. Oh man, part 2 coming. Anything y'all want to leave them with? Not you, Juju. We know that you still heated.
Nah, I ain't heated. This shit good.
You fucked up a little bit.
Man, I just look at shit at a different angle, bro. Like when I look at shit, I look at it all the way around.
What you saying is right, but that relationship shit, you went too left with it.
No, I didn't. I ain't gonna left at all.
That shit an individual basis.
I ain't gonna left at all.
We gonna pick up on that, goddamn. With all that being said, this is, was, and always will be the Free Game Podcast, man. We out.
I ain't no motherfucking lip good. I don't want to set reality. Goddamn, go fuck up on that girl. She gonna go fuck.